Welcome to the most horsepowerful podcast on the internet, the Xbox Drive. Before we get this show on the road, please take a moment to like, subscribe, and ring that bell on YouTube, and leave a 5-star rating or review on your podcatcher of choice. If you want to continue the conversation after the show, make sure you join the Carpool Gaming Discord. For exclusive content and all the Carpool shows in one simple feed, head over to patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Finally, head over to carpoolgaming.com for all of your merch needs. Now, with all that out of the way, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because it's time for the Xbox Drive.
Greater than X. Hey everyone, it's me, Sean Capri. I'm glad you're here because you're listening to the most horsepowerful podcast on the internet. It's the Xbox Drive. I'm on a Skype call with my good friends Mitch, Fee, and Bowser. Mitch, how you doing there, buddy?
I'm doing good.
It's great to see you, Mitch. Thanks for telling me about all that stuff. Bowser, how you doing over there?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing great. And my favorite Canadian on the podcast, Fee, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Sean, and I'm here to bring energy and chaos. Woo!
You are, then I am. I mean, man, we are in for it because this monster, this energy drink is empty. It's in my gut. I'm back. I haven't been on this show in forever. Game Pass is great again. We got so much to celebrate. Why don't we start the show like we do each and every week by asking Quaggy if he has a question, Bowser?
Quaggy says, "It is I, the Quaggy, king of the Xenobabes. What are y'all geeking out on this week? I need to know."
Fee,
Thank you.
Yes.
kick us off. What are you geeking out about? Is it winter tires or summer tires or weather? What do you got for us this week, Fee?
It's actual tech, Sean. It is my iPad Pro.
Oh, tech. I thought you said text. I'm like, oh, that's not a whole lot better.
This text here.
She won't even read it out loud. She'll just show the screen and then turn it off.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I am excited to be here, guys. And I like this particular iPad. I do everything on it. I play video games on it.
Sleep?
I play, cloud gaming, if you will. It is an Xbox.
It is
yeah.
an Xbox.
I don't eat on it. That would be bad. Don't recommend like having liquids near tech, but here we are. And yeah, no, I use it for art as well. So I've been drawing a lot, doing a lot of video gameplay. And so yeah, this is it's pulling in work right now. And I have a really cute case for it. Really cute case. It has a lot of stars and moons. Yeah.
I love space.
I do too.
Oh,
and
shout out to space.
Space related too, and I have a pen, which I
maybe one day I'll play Starfield.
Who knows? I mean, I should.
Maybe.
I got the controller for it.
It's a good controller.
It is my favorite controller. RIP Stadia. I do like that controller as well, but this particular controller I use for everything as well on my PC and everywhere else. So yeah,
I love it.
That's my geek out of the week. Is my
good
iPad.
geek out. Nice geek out.
Thank
Mitch,
you.
what are you geeking out about over there, you handsome son of a gun? Look at you looking good, buddy. You're working out every single day. I notice you. I see you over there. I see it. That t-shirt fitting nice.
No,
You're welcome.
I won't do that on stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm geeking out about something. Speaking of controllers, hey, look at this Doom controller I just got.
I didn't even know this was
opened.
out yet, dude. You're holding it in your hands. Oh, he's opening it right here. Live unboxing.
I told you it's an unboxing. I did not do this yet.
Oh my gosh. Look at your hands.
This is a smaller controller box than I'm used to. All my boxes up there are much taller, and I got this one, and I'm like, huh.
It looks like you have massive hands. It looks huge in your hands, Mitch. No, wait, it looks small in your hands. I mean, it looks small in your hands.
Well,
what?
I mean,
yes, we're doing a live unboxing on an audio podcast. If you want to watch this, go to YouTube or Twitch. So here is the controller.
Oh, it looks so good.
Oh, there's blood all over it and guts.
There is. Okay. All of this is feeling awesome right here.
Oh, it's textured?
It's all textured. This is all grooved out.
Rubbery?
These are actually bumped up. You can kind of see like a little shadow on them.
Yeah.
Nice.
The only thing that's weird is like the different buttons here, and we had kind of discussed that before. How there's like one red analog stick, which if you look at the actual Doomslayer, he has a little red like I don't know what that is. That was a feed noticed that, so I just want to point that out. And then of course there's nothing on here, but I want to open this up.
Oh, no batteries.
There's a
Oh, what
bunny.
is that? Oh, it's
There's
a
a
bunny. Why is there a
in
bunny?
the controller? I have no idea.
I'm so glad I wasn't the only one asking that question.
I just want to point
the
out.
Doom Bunny.
I hope
I
we
just
don't
want
have
to
to
point
kill
out if
bunnies.
anybody has a limited edition controller, always open up the
Yep.
controller pack because it has some little
Why?
thing here.
Guys,
Sometimes,
Yeah.
well, there's always
This
something
one,
hidden.
Uncle Phil signs
Yeah,
all the anniversary ones.
Guys, that bunny is his pet named Daisy. It's Doom Guy's actual like pet rabbit.
Is that
according to
real?
No, it's
Wow.
not.
Yes, there's
yours is
literal art
basic.
about
Yours
it.
doesn't have anything on it.
It has a cool like I'm holding for audio listeners. I'm holding up the absolutely gorgeous, and I would argue
Oh,
probably
that's so-
best
That's one
That's
of
Forza
those for
Horizon
sure.
5 controller.
Nice.
I'm selling half of or all of my ownings right now to purchase a Nintendo Switch 2. That's a whole other story. But this is non-negotiable. This is not going anywhere. This controller rules. I love it very much. But the little H Horizon thing is on the outside of the battery pack.
Yeah.
Yeah, but literally all of this is all etched out, and this is what I was talking about with these controllers. Like, this just feels good. It's got rubber grips on the back,
Yep.
very similar.
Yeah.
Like, it just,
Feels good in the hands.
yeah,
Love
that's pretty good.
Are you going to use
then
it? Is this a shelf thing or are you going to play with this thing?
This will more than likely be a shelf thing. More than likely won't play with it. The one thing I will say is it comes with a code that I'm not going to show the public for that Doomslayer skin.
Oh.
So there is a limited edition skin
Oh,
that
yeah.
comes with it. So I'll be probably using that in game. But no, my favorite part about this, by the way, I did notice this. May
What is it?
contain content, and it's likely mature rated, Sean.
The controller?
Oh, the rating
It's-
pending.
The rating, it says rating pending, likely mature. To which I
Oh.
say, no shit, it's Doom.
That's
Doom.
weird that I was confused why it had a rating for a controller. So
I
the
think it's
rating
because
is
of the
Well, it's
in-game
because
content.
of the it's the content.
Oh,
the
that's
in-game
weird
content,
that it
the
even
skin
needs
that comes
that.
with
It doesn't need that. We don't need that.
Yeah, we don't. But also before I go, I should show the back of it though.
that's
It
cool.
is a pretty cool controller. Microsoft, I told you I wouldn't buy another one, and then damn it, you made this
I know,
one. So
that's
I'm
pretty good.
stoked. This is a
Got him.
pretty awesome controller. Didn't go with the Elite though. Just come on, I don't need another Elite. Like this will be one because I have a ton up there. I have the Titanfall one, the Sea of Thieves one, the 20th anniversary, both Gears controllers, both Halo controllers. Like
Wow.
I have all those up there.
La-dee-da.
Yeah, no, we can see them. They're right behind you.
Oh yeah, that's right. I'm sorry. Hold on. You're right.
Yeah, you just put that right there, right behind you. Yeah, perfect. It fits
Yeah,
right in.
yeah.
That worked. That looks
You gotta
great.
make room on that
Yeah.
shelf back there.
Yeah,
take one of those
you're
down.
right. You're right.
Take
Yeah,
one
I
of
gotta
those
take
down.
one of them down. You're right.
Mhm.
Also, thank you for Duracell double A's and not garbage double A's. Appreciate that.
I play wired, you guys. I play entirely wired controllers. I'm not switching out batteries.
I haven't messed with
Don't
batteries in a
switch
while
out
because I
batteries.
have
No
my
batteries.
Elite. I have the Elite sitting in the charger dock when I'm not
That's
using it,
pretty
so I
sweet.
just pick it straight up and I'm just sitting here playing. So, yeah.
Fee, do
that's
you use that
Starfield
Starfield
correct.
controller?
All the time.
Nah.
I use it like when I play on
Wow.
my computer, my TV, my iPad.
Maybe
this
your
is-
LG TV.
It's a Samsung.
It's an Xbox now.
It is an X.
Yeah.
Those LG TVs. That's
Yeah.
when it's connected to my Xbox, but that's for later. That's a whole other thing.
Also, guys, I found out that Daisy the bunny is actually in Doom Eternal as an Easter egg that you can find throughout the different levels. And also, she has a really terrible dark backstory, so we're not going to show the photos on the podcast because
Likely
she may
mature.
or may not have gotten killed during one of the games. And there's a really graphic images of it, and also
Why
he
would
has a
they kill
keychain
her?
of it. He has a keychain, a lucky rabbit's foot, and it's Daisy's because that's one of the only pieces that he has left of the bunny.
Her literal foot. Oh my god, Fee.
Yeah, I'm
This is terrible.
just telling you the lore that I just learned in the last
What a
5
Just to be
minutes.
clear, she didn't write the story.
I know,
She
but,
just is
like,
telling you the
Jesus.
story.
I like to learn the lore, so for the past 5 minutes, while you guys have been talking about this controller, I've been looking up about Daisy the bunny that's been in apparently a lot of the Doom games.
I was
So
unaware
you
of
weren't
that.
listening, and then you bring this down with this nasty tale of the
I
Easter
was
Bunny.
listening. ADHD. I
Just-
can do both at the
Hey,
same
hey,
time.
Fee. Hey, Fee.
Sorry.
Okay.
I just want to say, Fee, thank you for
Yes.
looking that up. I was unaware. I am now educated. I
Look
appreciate
at that.
Thank you.
How
Yeah.
cordial of us.
Thank you. Apparently, he does like shout outs all the time. Like he has like little like icons and stuff throughout the games that are in dedication of his rabbit.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll have to. I personally haven't seen it, but I think it's cool. Like I said, every limited edition controller, they do those cool Easter eggs. So, gotta love it. Like Bowser, the 20th anniversary one, the one that Phil signs, that's cool. I like that.
Wait, what do you mean he signs it?
The inside of the battery case.
Do you have the 20th anniversary one?
Yeah, I just dropped like 5 things to get.
Five
They're
things
all
getting
leaning.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I've opened this one though. This has
Oh,
not been
no.
opened.
Bowser can show you. She just had it up.
I just had it up there.
Oh, that's cool. Neat.
Yeah, that's one of those I have up there as well. Like I said, I'll open it and take a look at it, but I mean, the worst thing I feel bad about is there's the
okay.
signature.
Good geek out. Nice.
The one thing I don't like though is I definitely played with that Titanfall controller, and it's probably the most valuable one I have. So
yeah, I've sold
I
that
actually
one.
Used it. Yeah, that and the Sea of Thieves one. That one is also really slick.
Yeah, and the Sea of Thieves one, if you
one.
had the code with that, if you didn't use the code, you get some good money.
It's still up there in the box. I never used it.
Yeah, they really do. Tony Baker in the chat says, I legit love Xbox controllers. I want them all. They really are the best.
They do
when
such
they sell
a
them
good
to
job.
us.
That's the big thing. We just need them to sell it to us.
The consoles they don't sell us, but they sell us good controllers, I would argue. It's the good consoles that they do the weird giveaway things.
That wrap they have though is solid, and I do appreciate that. Also,
you got the wrap. Did you get the wrap?
Or I didn't get the wrap. No, I didn't get that.
Somebody in the Discord.
The other just liked it.
Yeah, it's really good, especially like we mentioned how they have the cover if you have the all digital version, so you don't have like this slot in the front that's unnecessary.
I'd put that cover on mine because I only have one disc and it just stays in there.
Right. But yeah, overall that's the Doom controller that I've been waiting like 3 days to open. So
nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then also I got to switch to pre-order, and that's a good thing. So yeah, that's my other geek out.
Very nice, Mitch. Well, dang, well done. All right, Bowser, follow that up.
I'll follow.
What are you geeking out about?
I ain't scared.
Okay,
great.
I might be sad, but I'm not scared.
Oh, don't be sad.
I'm geeking out about the NHL playoffs.
Let's go, Bowser. Yes.
And specifically the tournament bracket that Sean has set up to decide who gets to pick his next game. Currently, Fiona leads JB 2-1. Seth leads TechMike 2-1. Locklith is leading Mitch 2-1. Garrett Bland is whooping up on Sean 2-0.
Oh, man.
Nagachaka is beating Ryan 3-0. Rybo over Quaggy 2-0. Fulia over me 2-0. Womp womp.
Womp, womp.
And Ron over Amanda 2-0. But like we had a playoff game on the other night. We were watching playoff hockey and the Penguins aren't playing. So I think you did something here, Sean.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up. I'm gonna bring it up here on the stream here, and shout out to Fulia who made a graphic out of this. So for those uninitiated, I have been going live on Twitch at twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live here and there. And also, I'm back on the show after being away for a long time because I had a baby, so I took some time off. The baby's doing well, everything is great, but I'm back, so like let's just like check that off the old list of things to talk about here. But I've been going on live as I've been able to over at twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live, and for whatever reason, I just felt like there was something to be done with these here NHL playoffs. They're all fighting for the greatest trophy in all of sports, the Stanley Cup. And there are 16 teams, so why the hell wouldn't we just do something about this? We do our tournament brackets to decide what's next. We're spreading sheets. We're spinning wheels. We're doing all sorts of crazy stuff. So we had the chat involved in this idea. And we figured out, let's have all 16 teams be represented by the 12 hosts at Carpool Gaming. We'll throw Rybo in there, and we'll throw in our ultimate producers. And so we've got a single person assigned to every single team, and that's the rundown that Bowser just gave everybody. And my God, there's people who don't give a damn about hockey, and they're fighting for their lives. Because, the winning team and that person will decide the next game I'm going to play in June when this is all done, because by the way, the NHL playoffs are like a baseball season for some reason. And I'm not only just going to play it, I'm going to review it. Okay? And I think that's going to be great. It'll be good content for the channel. So yeah, it's good fun. We'll have an update on this every single week, whether you like it or not.
I love this. I also got really confused because I got tagged, and so I got a notification, and then I was just like, why did someone tag me in the sports channel of all places in this
Exactly.
Discord? This should not be where my name is. You guys are
the Discord got hacked. You're like, someone tagged me here.
It's just like, ooh. And then I scrolled back up, and then I'm like, why am I getting another notification? And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that this was happening. So mind you, my province doesn't have a hockey team, so I'm now sitting with Winnipeg Jets. Is that what
The Winnipeg Jets. You nailed it. Yeah, sports.
Got
Way
'em.
to go, Fee.
Sports.
Nailed
Thank
it.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And I got to say, people got to watch out, man. Winnipeg Jets got a pretty good shot. So you could be picking my next game. But
Oh, I
you're going
can't
up
wait.
against JB because he's representing the St. Louis Blues because music, and the Blues have a music note as their logo. So like there's all these weird kind of like Easter egg reasons as to why people have been assigned to each one. For example, Fulia, our resident host from Australia, is representing the Washington Capitals, Washington being the capital of the United States of America. So that seems to make sense in our upside down world here in carpool gaming. So people should, if you haven't stuck around the sports channel in the Discord, sometimes it's about sports, but now it's about video games as well. And it's going to be pretty fun.
While we're in the section, I'm also going to give a shout out to one Mr. Yon32 for making sure that I did not get assigned the capitals that Riley was trying to make happen.
The Capitals.
Yep, the capitals.
Dang.
Wow.
I can't cheer
good
for
times.
them. Can't do it.
Mitch has been assigned the Las Vegas Golden Knights because of the desert.
Yeah, I
Yes.
literally was like, "Can I get an answer on why you're just like desert?" I'm like,
I mean, it's close,
that
right?
checks out. Yeah, my hockey team ran away from my state, and it's okay. So I guess I'll take Vegas. That's fine.
Yeah, and Utah didn't make it this year, so there's
Oh,
that. And of
no.
course, Edmonton Oilers, who are playing the Los Angeles Kings tonight as we record this. We could be over. This could be over before we know it, you guys. But we're still going to be cheering on those Edmonton Oilers.
True.
Yeah, so that's that. That's the latest update on the Stanley Cup playoffs carpool gaming tournament bracket of amazingness to decide the next video game that Sean Capri will play and then review, chosen by the carpool gaming hosts and determined by the winner of the Stanley Cup 2025 edition. Fee.
Hi, Sean. Big fan. Just quick question. When it comes to when it comes to this bracket, does that mean you have to play the entirety of the game, or do you just like boot it up for an hour and then that's it?
No, I think I'll play it to the point where I would review any other game. And so most of the time that's like rolling credits. But if you give me like Genshin Impact or something crazy like that, then obviously it's not possible. But please don't give me Genshin Impact.
I would never give you Genshin Impact, but I'm gonna probably give you a really long game if you do get me. So
Like what? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? What are your options? Do you want to give it away right now?
Baldur's Gate 3 for
Oh, let's
sure.
go. Let's go. Okay, let's go
Okay.
Jets.
Jets.
See, now you don't care about video games, but it's like cheer about, or you don't care about hockey and sports and stuff, but like attach people and a video game to it. Now we're in. We're all in for the Winnipeg Jets. Okay.
Yes, we're here for it. That honestly, that's the only one because it's so big, it's so massive. It takes up.
Oh,
like
I
any other
like
slot.
this. Okay. Some people will want to hold their games close to their chest, like hidden and secret. I think Bowser is one of those. You don't want to tell me what you have. You have a game in mind, Bowser? You got
I got a couple.
the shifty eyes going on over
She
there.
did.
Yep.
No.
She did. Look,
But you're okay. You're gonna keep them secret.
Oh yeah.
Oh dang. Okay. Okay. All right.
my favorite is Jan just said give Sean Apex, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll beat Apex." I'm like, "I've played it for 5,000 hours and I haven't beat it, Sean." So
Yeah,
like,
I've been a what is it? What are you, a champion at the end of it? You are the champion. Is that
Yep.
what they say?
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
That's dumb.
Did I get?
Sorry.
it's bad.
You are the champion. All right, thanks, Queen.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
we'll figure it out.
Shout out to the NHL and hockey and sports.
Woo.
Heck yeah.
I'll
That's
tell you right
fun.
now, if I win, I'm making him play Lethal Company again.
I mean, just remember, I'm reviewing it.
I'm good,
Well,
and you'll be forced to play it longer than 10 minutes and hate it. It's cool.
I'm gonna sound really mean for a quick second. I think that it's a really dumb thing that there is a hockey team in a desert state, but I'm here for them to win if it means Lethal Company again.
It's more of a tourist destination than anything, but the other desert team left.
Yeah,
They
that
really
makes
they're
sense.
gone.
the
They
true
ran
desert
away.
team's gone.
Yeah,
True
the
Desert team was like, no one likes hockey here. Wonder
Yeah.
why? And they like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that was a choice. You know what?
It
I
was.
appreciate the dedication, but it was a choice.
It was a choice. Yep.
Yep.
Sports.
Cool.
Sean,
All
what are you
right.
geeking out about?
Holy crap, you guys. I haven't been on the show in so long. I've sold so much stuff, and I got a crazy, gigantic, huge graphics card for my PC. It's in there right now. It takes up like 3 slots, and I got one of those chapstick things that you prop up underneath it, Mitch. One of these anti-sag things. This thing costs like $12 somehow. And it arrived the next day, so I'm going to install that. And this kind of gets into what I've been playing, but my God, you guys, I fire up Assassin's Creed Shadows with all the settings, max resolution, max ultra settings. All the ray tracing. You guys, I didn't think I was going to be playing video games with ray tracing because I always thought it was just going to make the game like unplayable. No,
it helps so. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. Yeah, I want to like go back and redo my review for Assassin's Creed because like I totally downplayed how good looking this game is. Just like, holy crap. It's so smooth, and the shadows and the tracing of the light, like whatever the hell that means, it makes it look real pretty. That's really great. So I feel like this is the epitome of a geek out because I just want to scream at you guys for 20 minutes, but I also feel like it's kind of braggadocious and I don't really like doing that. But just for a quick second, if I may.
Do it. Go for it.
This is the most capable modern computer I've ever owned in my entire life.
Goddamn right, Sean. Let's go.
And it rules. It's
it does,
like,
doesn't it?
It plays Crisis. You know what I mean? Like, it's so good.
It plays Crisis.
So I don't even have a PC.
I don't even. Oh, it's coming.
That's the only part that I'm gonna feel bad about with you being braggadocious right now. That's it.
I know. I'm sorry. But I saved up a long time for it.
Send me an address of where they're at. I'll figure it out.
Seriously. Yeah. Do we need to go like Fast and Furious a truck or something for you? Like we need to go, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel like that idea.
That's reaction.
I know.
Yes. Can't wait.
Yep. That was pretty good. I guess the only other thing I might geek out about is I changed the brakes on my car, Fee. I know you like to talk about tires and cars and vehicles and stuff. And that was pretty good, you guys. It feels like it stops. Like I saved like $1,000 doing it myself. Yep. That was the test.
Your car stops when you hit brakes.
Hit the brakes. Mm-hmm. Well, this is maybe overshare. We have a minivan. That's where the family drives. I have a little car that really is just for me. It's too small for anybody else to get into. So anyway, it's great to be back with you guys. I'm totally geeking out about this. There's probably 1,000 other things, but I have really been just falling in love with playing games on my computer right now. And that feels pretty dang good.
Nice.
It's really hard to like go back. I definitely didn't want to be those PC Master Race people that are just like, everything looks so much better on computer. And then you get a capable computer, and it really does. And like when I'm playing Split Fiction on this, and again, it's not like it's the most graphically intense game, but when you crank every setting to max and you play it, and like, again, also shout out, you have to have a good monitor. Sorry. You have to. But if you got the solid monitor, it's
good.
Really
it's good. It's real wide.
It's real. No, yours is, hold on. Your monitor is real wide. I almost said something that came out of context. It would have been,
my butt? Oh. Is that what you're going to say?
Anyways, moving on. No, but like that, I mean, even like it sucks when I play games like Apex. Like I play Apex on my Xbox just because it's easier. And then I play on my computer and I'm like, oh my God, how good could this game look?
It's
and it
crazy.
Just doesn't.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm right there with you, buddy. I really just want to play everything on PC.
Mm-hmm.
That and family sharing on Steam is the greatest thing on earth. Just saying.
Oh, hell yeah. You know, I get games from Ribo all the time. Right. Shout out to Ribo, man. Hell yeah. All right. That's my geek out, I think, for this week. What the hell happens next? Is it housekeeping? Oh, there she is. Like, how do we do the show again? Housekeeping. Bowser, you want to do housekeeping? I've been talking too much. You want to do that there, housekeeping over there? Are you ready for this? Am I throwing you on the spot there?
I got it. Everything's fine. Thank you to everyone who supports us over at patreon.com/carpoolgaming, especially new Patreon supporter, Yak.
What's up, Yak?
Whichever you prefer, let us know. They just joined as a free member. Love to see it. We're going to have some great stuff coming your way.
Nice.
Please be excited. We have some unfortunate news to share. We have Matt and Ron, hosts of the PlayStation Drive, have both decided to step down from being hosts at Carpool Gaming. They're going to have one final episode on the PlayStation Drive coming out this Sunday, April 27th. And then we're going to put a little pause. We're going to stick a pin in the PlayStation Drive for just a little bit and figure out what's next. We got some work to do behind the scenes and play a little bit shuffling around with the hosts and the shows and figure out what we're going to do next. So please stay tuned. We've been talking about some neat stuff. I don't want to spoil anything, but there's some stuff cooking. So please be excited.
It's going to be a Concord
yeah.
podcast. We're going to release
It
a
is
podcast all about
absolutely.
Concord.
It'll last
I got
2
the
weeks.
controller. We can unbox it.
Let's do it.
Episode
Got
1
it.
unboxing. Episode 2 the farewell episode.
The end.
I got my refund. We're good.
All the refund
there.
stories. Yeah.
Oh,
Damn.
What are your
Who
questions
knew
about
you
what
could
you
launch a
use refund
podcast that
money
wouldn't
for?
last as long as a Stadia podcast?
Oh.
Oh.
I'm sorry. If you, that
look
got,
at
it got
that
nothing.
face.
That got
Oh my
nothing.
God.
Firing.
Okay.
Oh,
all
thank you.
right.
I'm going
All right.
He's
all
like,
right.
I didn't know we were
apologize.
going here tonight, but all right.
I forgot
I will
first week
hide.
we're on an audio podcast, but yeah, I
He's
was
catching strays over here.
all the time.
She's like, this had nothing to do with Stadia. How did we get here?
Speaking of Matt, his final episode on the Pants Patreon podcast for Patrons Podcast is out right now. And Seth, the wise sage himself, is up next. That'll be dropping on Sunday. We still have early access to the mini indie van on Patreon, so please take a listen to that. Give Fulia some feedback. If you need to, you can pop a 7-day free trial and give it a listen. But I guarantee you can't listen to everything in 7 days because it's not possible.
Impossible. Feedback on Fulia's podcast. It's great. Good job.
Oh, there it is.
Thank you, Mitch. I appreciate that. I'm
Yeah,
sure
it's
Fulia
perfect.
does as well.
Seal of approval.
And then one last note, Apple's dumb and is introducing a 30% fee if you sign up for Patreon using the iOS app. So don't do that. Do it on the web. Save yourself some monies. That is
Basically
all.
on sale when you go on the web.
Yeah, it's
You
all
get 30% off.
Dang, immediately. Look at that.
That's right.
Over on carpoolgaming.com, we have merch. And that
Oh.
merch includes a return of Bobby's Bulbs Spring Collection back for a limited time only. You can thank the wonderful Locklith herself for the artwork on that one. It's beautiful. I have the sweatshirt and I love it. And anytime we're live on Twitch, you can gift merch to Twitch chat. Just go to carpoolgaming.com, pick the merch you want, and click the giveaway button. And Sean's bringing up the Bobby's Bulbs. It's a
Like right now,
beautiful-
you can hit that button. Give to Twitch chat.
Yeah,
You got
just
a little
give
mug
Bobby's
over
Bulb
here.
button. Everybody
Those
wants one
cute
of
little
those.
cheeks.
Look at that little guy.
A little Bobby. Like we have a mask. Can we just talk about this? Well, we don't have to talk about that long, but just for a second, I just want to like yell at you guys for a second. We have a mascot. We're like this little indie podcast group. Like we have a bloody mascot, and his name is Bobby. And it's just like an ode to Bobby Pauls, the late great Nintendo great. It's just great. Sometimes we skip over these things, and I just want to scream at you guys about it for a second. I want to yell it from the top of a mountain.
Well, go climb the mountain and
I
start
will.
yelling.
I am.
All right, do it.
Yeah, I'm going to cause
Do
an
it.
avalanche,
You won't.
possibly. You won't? Is that what you said?
won't.
I might have to get that long sleeve. I didn't know it was different.
That's
The
cute.
long sleeve's different. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so these are don't be afraid, America. This is Canadian pricing. You guys,
it's funny
Yeah.
money.
it's
up there.
much less. It's much less for
Funny
you.
money.
Don't worry about it.
Love it.
Oh, damn, it is much less. What? I
Welcome
can just
to
look that up.
Canada.
Wow.
Let me see if I can
Currency
switch it here.
conversions. It's fine.
It
Everything's fine.
automatically changed. Oh, here we go. I can just do it
There
right
you go.
here. There you go. $24.99 for a t-shirt. That's pretty good.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. I
Put
like
clothes
that.
on your back for $24.99 and support the channel. It's pretty decent.
Yep.
Even better, you could support the channel by buying like 5 of them and just give them to Twitch chat.
That's
You
true.
can.
Yep. Put clothes on somebody else's back.
There you go. Help
Mhm.
us and help somebody else get a shirt. Best of
That's
both
right.
worlds. Do it.
Excellent.
Cute.
I
You
think
won't.
that's it for the housekeeping.
Housekeeping.
Go buy some merch.
Go buy some merch, housekeeping lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
Buy merch for the housekeeping lady.
That was really good. I don't know which one of you that was. I don't know if that was Mitch or Fee. I really don't.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's Mitch. That's so good.
You notice though that this is different,
Out of
right?
breath.
Housekeeping.
You notice that's different.
It's quieter.
Oh, I'm sorry. How about this one?
Housekeeping.
That's really good. Like what are you shaky about? What was happening there?
She was
don't know.
practicing.
I was practicing and I wasn't prepared to be recorded, and then he took that one clip and has used it ever since.
That's really good.
I have the normal one. Maybe. No, it's broken. Never
Nope,
mind. I don't
just kidding.
have it. I got rid of
Buenos
it.
comms.
I don't know. The hell with it.
Yeah, we
Yes.
don't need it.
Yes.
Oh man. Very good. All right. Can we start the show now?
Yeah, sure.
Bowser, what the hell you been playing over there? You playing some video games? Is that what we do next?
Ooh, I played some video games.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember if I had rolled credits on Blueprints last time we met, but I have
No.
since done so.
Can I interrupt for one quick second? I want to give you guys some flowers because I'm a listener. I'm sorry, this is good. This is good. But you're going to get, I'll throw it right back to you just for a second since you brought up Blueprints. I need to give you some flowers as a listener. I've been a fan of the Xbox Drive over the last couple of weeks, last couple of months. I felt like your guys' conversation about Blueprints last week while Mitch was entertaining all the teenagers at the birthday party that you had there, and you ran off and Fee and Bowser just yammered on about Blueprints. It
Fun
was
times.
excellent. And if people are listening this week and you skipped last week, you messed up. You need to go back. It's some of the best content on the Xbox Drive I've heard in I don't know how long. You guys did amazing. I love that. Like, you damn near not got me playing it. And that's saying a lot because that game is not entering my brain. But I really enjoyed hearing you guys talk about it. So just kudos to you. But so that was the last time you guys talked about it. So you had not finished it just yet.
All right. Well, we did convince Buzz, who's in the Twitch chat, to play the game.
Oh, shout out
Yes.
Buzz.
Got him.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got him.
Got him.
Yeah, and
Man,
he,
I'm way
he
too
is
dumb for
talking
that.
its praises up in not just like in his Discord. He's like, no, this game is it. Like he's
Yeah.
a big
Oh,
fan.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, you
The
guys are chipping
the
away at me
biggest-
here.
drawback is you are at the mercy of RNG at times.
Yeah.
And it can be frustrating, right? Especially if like you know what you need to do next and you just don't get the right rooms. That's tough,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But I mean that's the way of the rogue light / light, right? That's just how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Some days are just not going to work out.
Mm.
But I did roll credits. There's a ton more to do after that. But I did set it aside of just a little bit here. There were some other things happening this week.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys heard about this. Something about Elder Scrolls something or another.
Holy crap. Yes, let's do this.
Elder Scrolls for Oblivion got a remaster / remake. They call it a remaster. Kind of looks like a remake. I don't know. What are even words? I downloaded that puppy, made it a beautiful character. Of course, Khajiit, because cat, it's what you got to do, right?
Oh, I get it.
Yeah. Made up my character. I did like the tutorial, right? That is your escape sequence. I made it through that and then did a little bit of exploring about, and that's where I left it. We'll come back to that. Let's stick a pin in Oblivion. What do you think?
Oh, okay.
Stick a pin in it. Don't bring up that video.
I wasn't going to bring that up.
Everybody's-
I didn't just search for the video. That's fine. That's fine.
We're
Keep
gonna
going.
get to it. We'll get
We'll
to
get
it.
to it. We'll get to it.
We'll
That's
get
fine.
to it.
Okay, we'll get to it. I'm good.
There's a more important game out on Game Pass right now.
Wait, what?
Everyone needs to play.
Wait, what? What?
Better
There
than
is?
either of those two. This game is called Crime Scene Cleaner.
Oh my god, I was literally typing in Expedition 33. You got me so good with that, dude. Holy crap. Oh man, I just like a whiplash, just like how did that happen? Okay,
Well, I didn't play
keep-
that one yet. I did play Crime Scene Cleaner.
That's really
Oh my
good.
god, you guys. Think of Power Wash Simulator, but a lot more blood.
Yeah, I don't think I'm bringing up the trailer for this. I think we've
Oh,
watched this.
No,
I think,
don't do it.
Yeah, I think that might.
Oh, it's
yeah.
pretty good. I'm just saying. Look, if Fee ever actually goes on a real life murder spree, I got you, girl. I'll clean it up.
Again.
I'm not.
We're good. Like, we're good.
I'm
She's
not
like,
going
could you
to
not bring that up, please? Thank you.
We not say that on the internet.
Coworker randomly joins the stream. Like, what?
This game is so much fun. Very it's mostly chill vibes. So your guy who's a janitor, of course you don't make enough money. Your daughter needs some kind of treatment. She's at a clinic trying to
no.
get better, right? Like you got
Oh, there's a
tens of
story.
thousands of dollars in
Oh, yeah.
medical bills that you got to pay to keep your daughter alive and give her,
Oh my
allow her to have
God.
her treatment. So you got to find some side work.
Yeah.
Somebody gives you like, hey, there was a murder. Maybe you can come clean up and we'll pay you. All right, I can do that, right?
Mm.
Well, you do such a good job. And now the local mob boss wants to hire you to clean up all of his messes.
Oh my god, there's so many turns here. I thought you were gonna have a legitimate living here, and you're working for the mob.
We do. We're working for the mob. A legitimate
not a
living,
legitimate
clean up
living.
Murders. Come on now.
That's crimes.
We're
That's
hiding
illegitimate living.
evidence.
Yeah,
Exact
I said
opposite.
legit, not
No, what
illegit.
she's doing is illegitimate.
I know.
It's totally legit. I get lots
Oh
of
my
money.
God,
It's
dude.
fine.
Are you putting that on a W-2, Bowser? You're not.
Look,
Claiming your
No.
taxes.
No, you're not claiming taxes on that. You're not telling
Look,
Uncle
this-
Sam that you helped clean up the mob's mess.
Does using a pressure washer on the money before I pick it up count as laundering the money? Like, is it
Wow.
clean?
Oh my
Can I just
God,
spend
you
it then?
guys.
Like, is that
Good
cool?
googly moogly. All right.
Look, I was in a crime scene, cleaning up, and I opened the doors to a room, and there's a Roomba driving around the room, just
Ew.
smearing blood all over the
I
place.
love it.
And you have to go over and punch it until it breaks.
God forbid you pick it up.
No,
Just
you
beat it.
gotta break it. It's so
Got
good.
it.
So good. I've made it to the last story mission, and we're gonna see how this all turns out. I was a little concerned. The original guy who hires you, something happens to him later. I'm a little worried that
clean him up.
like I'm working for the mob. Like maybe it's not the best job. Like maybe you're not secure here, right? Like I'm a
No
little worried
kidding.
that something's gonna happen. So we'll see. TBD. Next week I will let you know. But like I don't know.
I'm blown away.
It's like you do actually have a pressure washer that you clean up with, or you can use like a mop or a sponge. I got an achievement because I kept kicking over the bucket of soapy water, which is rather unfortunate, and I may have sworn when it happens, but
Like you
So
just bump into it?
yeah, like if you just
Oh.
like run through the room right at the bucket, it knocks it over and the water goes flying everywhere, and then you got to clean up that mess.
Yep.
Yeah, just like real life.
Vicious cycle.
Just like real life. Yep.
So each mission, you have like, hey, there's X number of bodies that you got to dispose of.
My
You got to pick up all the
God.
trash and put the trash bags either in the bed of your pickup truck or in like this big crate that you bring in with you. You got to clean up all the blood. So you got to constantly like refresh your water bucket or refill your pressure washer, right?
Sure.
Like, there's
Yeah,
all this
as you
stuff.
would.
But then you got to like put the furniture back. Sometimes it's easy, like, oh, the dining room table and chairs are all askew, and there's a dining room chair in the swimming pool out front, right? Like, get that back where it needs to be, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
I just did a mission that was in a museum. I'm like
Oh,
finding statues and art pieces all over the place, and I have to figure out where they go. So it's a little bit like hide and seek in that regard. But then you can like steal money that's laying around, and who's going to turn you in? Like,
yeah,
is the mob boss going to call the cops on you for stealing his stack of Benjamins? No way. Ain't
Good
gonna
for
happen.
you. Yeah, you still got that daughter to worry about.
Yeah, I'm trying
That's
to.
what you're
earn
doing all
living.
this for.
Yeah, gotta get her treatments lined
Yeah.
up. So,
Of course.
oh my god, I can't stop playing this game. I wanted to try Expedition 33, but there's just no time for that. I got like 9 hours into Crime Scene Cleaner.
Sorry, game of the year contender that everybody seems to be completely in love with. I'm gonna put you aside for crime scene.
Maybe this is my game of the year. We'll find out.
I kind of hope it is. Honestly, you just took me on a ride, man. Like you just like their story, that was a surprise. And then I just thought the story was gonna be, somebody hires you to go clean up these crime scenes, which is a scary, like popular thing on YouTube and TikTok and stuff, with like these people like just cleaning up crime scenes, and they talk about like this is a thing.
I'm not on that side of TikTok.
Yes, it is a very popular side of TikTok. Yeah.
Shocker if he knows about that side of TikTok. Go on.
She told me all about it. It was her channel, actually.
That's my side gig.
That's her secret YouTube and TikTok.
Yep.
She
Doesn't
creates her own business.
You can't tell.
Right?
Yep. She's like, you wouldn't believe what Comet does to breaking up bloodstains.
What the hell, bro?
I did not do that.
Kind of want to play
You got a
this
skill
now.
tree?
There's
There's secrets to find?
What? A skill tree? Okay, talk to me about the skill tree here. We're going to spend the whole night on this damn game.
You got skill trees for all of your equipment, right? Like you can improve your mop, how long it takes before it gets dirty and it needs wrung out, right?
You can
I hate
upgrade your
everything
mop.
right now.
I need to play this immediately.
You're going to upgrade your bucket.
Stop.
So you don't have to refresh
Upgrade
the
your
water as
bucket.
often. The best is though, like, there's a couple things you need to do. One, you need to get the upgrade to have a flashlight that also doesn't require you to replace the batteries. Okay, that's important. Some of these crime scenes are dark. You're going in the middle of the night, right?
Sure. Yeah.
You don't want to be carrying portable lights down and setting them and have to move them. No, get the flashlight for on your hat. That's what you need. Next up, you got to upgrade that pressure washer, man. That thing cuts through bloodstains like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah,
You got
super
to
weapon.
get the tank expanded. You need the nozzle to widen. Like, you got to bump that guy
Of course, yeah.
Once you do that, you don't need the sponge or the mop. Like, just throw them away.
Yeah.
Just pressure wash everything. Who
That's
cares
great.
if you break a vase? You just toss it in your trash bag and throw it away. It's fine.
Yeah, hopefully they don't nerf that thing, that power washer.
Oh, they better not. It's the best
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, leave it alone. Dang. Wow, Bowser. That is great.
Another Game Pass gem.
Absolutely. Is this thing like, has it been rated on
It's
Open
on
Critic
Game
or anything? Like, what's it sitting at?
I'll check it. I'll check it.
I have
Okay.
no idea.
I want to
It's
like
up there pretty high
it
on
sounds
Bowser Critic.
legit. Like it's one of those. It sounds like on the surface, and no disrespect, but like the title, it sounds like a bargain bin, just whatever,
does.
you
Yeah.
know. But like you're kind of describing like a legit game, you know.
I didn't know. Like, when I did the first mission, I was kind of like, this is going to get boring. But man, it got its hooks in me. And I'm
Oh,
stuck.
that is great.
We finished the podcast. I'm going to go do the last mission.
Nice.
Crime Scene Cleaner has a 7.9 user score. There's no Metacritic for critics because nobody critically has reviewed it, apparently. It literally says
Come
available
on.
after 4 critic reviews. But the user review says not enough mops, 7 out of 10.
Oh, come on now.
Sorry.
You don't need more mops. You need the pressure washer. That person's dumb.
That person is dumb.
That review.
According to Steam, all reviews, there are 19,686 reviews, and they're overwhelmingly positive
See?
on
I'm
Steam.
not crazy.
Yeah, you're just like everyone else. I don't know.
I'm just like everyone else. Equally the same.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this
I might
review
have to
right here.
play this.
What I thought would be a game about like Power Wash Simulator became so much more. I never
Yeah.
liked Power Wash Simulator, but this is on another level. It feels like an RPG where you level up your skills and complete quests to clean up crime scenes. Now, when all is said and done, I would have rated this an 8. What makes it a 10 is the humor. Not before you call me a psychopath. Hear me out. What a
Hear
great
me out.
review.
All right.
Hear
This
me
is
out.
great.
Yeah.
Everyone
Guys,
should go
that's what
play
Game
it.
Pass. Just go play it. It's Game Pass. Come on.
Do it.
Sean, you want to talk about 4K and ray tracing? Let me tell you what.
You know what,
Oh,
dude?
man.
This might actually be the perfect game for me right now. Like, based on what I've just done, like, this might be exactly what I need.
Did you just commit a murder and you need to learn how to clean it up?
I need
Oh,
to
God.
Is that what
go.
happened?
I need to go. Yeah, bone up on my skill tree over here. I need to upgrade my mop. All right.
Oh,
I'd love it if there was like there could be DLC for this. Like you guys have the what are those the Scrub Mr. Scrubby or Scrub Daddy?
Scrub Daddy.
I want Scrub
Oh,
Daddy
yeah.
in this. Yeah, we need to have some product placement. I'd actually be happy about that.
That's DLC.
Yeah.
That's paid
Yeah.
DLC.
Yeah,
This
the Scrub Daddy
is-
DLC.
this is Xbox Play Anywhere. So if
Hell
I ever
yeah.
get my new PC, I'm doing this.
Yeah. Oh man,
I'm gonna
that
play
is so
Vampire
great.
Survivors and then Crime Scene Cleaner.
Is it cloud? Can you play it on the cloud?
Yes, Xbox Cloud Gaming.
Thank
Play
you.
it
There you
anywhere.
go.
Appreciate it.
Sweet. Can't wait to show my mom.
That's what I do on the weekends.
We'll have one of our games every week. Will be what game is Sean going to show his mom?
Jeez.
This week it's Crime Scene Simulator. See, Mom? Video
See?
games are so much more than just Super Mario and Pac-Man.
Clean up crimes.
You can upgrade your mop. She'll love it.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, who doesn't like upgrading their cleaning skill tree?
You're
Right?
right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
She used to
right.
clean offices. She's going to love this, you guys.
Mm.
Perfect.
Basically the same thing. She's like, I have the same mop. That's
Like-
crazy.
Roomba,
She's gonna
you
ask
will
for
not replace me.
Mhm,
Pow.
mhm.
She's
This
gonna
is
ask for a
great.
9800 3DX, a 4090. I can't wait. She's gonna be like, Sean, you can help
Yeah.
me with this.
Hell yeah. Bowser, that was great. Holy cow. We can be done
That's
now. I
it.
think.
That's all.
That's all anybody needs to
amazing.
talk about. We're good.
That's all I played.
Seriously.
Right.
Good job. All right. Mitch, what about you? You playing anything?
So I did a couple of different things. One, I played a little bit more South of Midnight. I actually am having a really good time playing it on my Legion Go, but with cloud. It actually works really well.
Okay. Okay.
Really well. Not saying locally it wouldn't play well, because I haven't downloaded the game to actually try it locally, but like honestly, just one button, it just works. I don't have to download it. I don't have to mess with it. It just works.
Yeah.
And it's really
No
cool. So I
updates?
will say that. No updates. It just, runs really well. I played a little bit more Split Fiction.
Okay.
So I did do a little bit more of that with Queen. What's weird is like we played 2 days ago. one level had like 2 side levels in it, which I was like, okay, I guess I was surprised we actually didn't finish like that level. We were too busy doing the side stuff, but
Yep.
lots of fun stuff there. Just straight up great co-op for real. It's that company knows exactly what they're doing with co-op games, and they do such a good job with it. So
yeah,
Split Fiction. I played that on my PC though, 4K, full frames, amazing, wonderful.
Yeah, Bowser have been talking about that while I've been away. I just want to touch on that. You mentioned first that you were the first person I heard to say this was that the ending is crazy and really great. And then I heard everybody else say the exact same thing, that the end level, the last level, I guess is the boss encounter or something like that, like is just so amazing. So can't wait to hear Mitch totally agree with that. You muted yourself in response.
Oh,
Somehow you
I
just
have
talk
no
with your
idea.
hands.
Yeah, I do. I just no, but like the one thing I'll say is that level, and I talked about it previously in the episodes, the most unexpected needing co-op help, like when you're on the bike, Bowser knows the part I'm talking about. I laugh so hard. I'm like, this is one of the funniest things I've ever had to do in a game, and it's just so stupid and fun. But I'm super excited to continue to play that. Look, also, by the way, weird news, random news: Split Fiction's getting made into a movie already.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And
Everyone's gonna watch it.
And yeah, I know everybody's going to watch it. I know exactly why everybody's going to watch it.
The director.
Great. Yeah, exactly. It's a great video game movie. Duh. The story, the plot. But no, Split Fiction, fun times. And then this weekend, I actually did not play a lot of Apex because I'm playing Call of Duty Warzone.
Okay.
Back, and it's so good. It just feels so fun. It really does. I can't stop playing it. I'm not saying Apex is boring or not. I still would go back to Apex and stuff. But right now, here's what I'm scared of.
Apex
what I'm scared of is it is not
Club.
dead. By the way, they already showed a new character being teased. I'm already excited about that. It's fine. Here's what I'm worried about. Call of Duty taking greatness away from me too fast. That's what I'm scared of. Call of Duty.
Bowser and I just made the exact same face.
Call of Duty does a fantastic job of taking greatness and just throwing it in the trash for something different. Because this Warzone was it. The only thing that ruined this Warzone was cheaters. That's it. This was literally peak Warzone. There's so much more when it comes to the game. Like later iterations of Warzone, you could buy back your teammates. You can find tokens to get to the gulag again. You can find flares to get your teammates again. You can have portable buy stations to buy your teammates back. It just felt not rewarding at the end of the day to get a win in that game because there were so many ways to come back. Now it's hard again. Like there's one way to come back. You have one chance at a gulag. That's it. There's not 500 ways to come back into the game. So it makes the game
Sweaty.
Yes and no. Like you just have to play a lot more tactical than you would in other Warzones. But that's the part that made this Warzone so fun. Is like I really like this map. The guns feel really good. I won't say I haven't seen any cheaters, but like no blatant like, oh my god, that's crazy. Like you can clearly tell from a mile away they're cheating. But what I worry about is we're all happy, we're all having fun, and then Call of Duty is just going to go. You know what? Next season, I think we're just going to take Verdansk completely out of the game, and we're all just going to go. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? So we're just essentially trying to play as much Call of Duty as we possibly can. Apex is still awesome. Not mad at Apex at all, but I'm just like, I need to get as much time with this as I can before Call of Duty pulls the Call of Duty.
You guys have been hurt before, man. Holy cow.
For an entire year, I stopped playing the game because it sucked. Like, there's nothing else to say about it. It just became not fun. They didn't care. And all they had to do was go back. And it's like, you could say it's the nostalgia thing, but people are genuinely like the content creators that play this game are like, yes, we are back. Like, this is what we want. It's not just because it's nostalgia, because it's good, because it's better than so many other BRs and so many iterations that they tried to do. They made changes that no one was asking for. And like, it was one of those things they would say, like, here's this cool new feature we're doing. And the community would just look at each other like, why are we doing this? Like, no one asked you to change this. This is awesome. Please stop changing things. And they finally got the hint a year and a half later when people stopped playing their game, like, oh, I guess we should go back and do this and make this better. And I just don't want it to go away. Like, I just want it to stick around, please. But again, it's Call of Duty. So let me get as much time with that as I can. But Apex did tease a new character. And their new season's in like 2 weeks. So I'm sure as soon as that hits, I'll go right back to Apex for a little bit. So, but no, overall, I'm having a lot of fun with COD. and I don't want it to go away, but it will. They'll ruin it. They always do. But otherwise, no. I there's other games I definitely want to play. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much all that I've
Crime
played.
scene cleaner.
Yeah, after the glowing review that you just gave, why wouldn't I? So,
Exactly.
Fee, what have you been playing?
That's a great question. So I've been still playing Blueprints. I did roll credits before the last podcast, but there's still a lot to be found in the game. So that's what I have been dealing with. And I say this kindly, not just saying like, oh, I have to deal with this. It's like there's so much still to happen. And there, like, I was trying to figure out specific days last week, and I was kind of like mapping that out, and I was able to do it thankfully in a reduced amount of time. But yeah, I feel like I'm feeling like I'm slowly losing momentum by how many hours I've played, and I'm like, I feel like I'm getting to a point where I don't know how much longer I'm going to play it. But I know that there is a whole other section that I'm missing, so I'm like I'm interested because of the story, but at the same time it's like, do I have that motivation to get that particular point? Because I'm at kind of like I know it's going to be one of those things where like the moment the floodgates open, I'm going to have a bunch of other stuff I need to do, but right now I'm kind of like at a stalemate situation, because I'm missing a few pieces. I'm missing a few pieces to this particular puzzle before I'm able to enter the next region. Like, I'm saying region, there's no extra regions. It's literally the mansion, but it's like it's the next step in this story, and if you will. So it's been really exciting to see like my friends get really involved in it. I will definitely have to say I felt like my heart broke slightly when I was playing in Discord with a friend. She was streaming hers, I was streaming ours, and we were like watching each other play. She got to the antechamber and she thought that was it, and she ended the day. She's like, I made it to an empty room, like, and then that was it. And then she was just like, okay, cool. She like opened the door and then that was it. And then I'm like, because I looked over because I'm like, oh, congrats. And then I looked over and then it said end of day. And I'm like, what? Girl, what?
And what happened when I got to that spot?
Mm-hmm.
I sent Fee a message in Discord with a lot of swear words.
Oh yeah, it was. I was just like, Bowser's there. Bowser did it. And I was just like, okay, there's more to this. And she's like, wait, what? And I'm like, there was more to that than just opening the door. And she was like, she starts freaking out. She's like, what? And starts yelling at me. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. I can't spoil things for you. And so we're like yelling at each other. But it was a lot of fun either way. And just being able to see like people brainstorm and like collaborate with each other. I know I got to a point where I just couldn't math anymore, so I just sent it over to another friend. I'm like, math this for me, do it. And he's just like, I'm not even really good at math. And I'm like, but you understand it, so do my math. I'm not doing this anymore. It's too late for math. The end. I'm not doing it.
Did he send you a link that says, let me Google that for you? Did he do that? Oh, okay.
I have never shut down Discord faster than having someone send me a link to let me Google that for you. I was so mad. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I saw that and I'm like, what a move. And then I closed Discord and I walked away from my computer.
I died.
Because I wanted to have for full context, guys. I post in our Discord channel because we have a chat specifically for the Xbox Drive. And I ask a question about when Dredge is coming to Game Pass and when it'll be available. And then Mitch sends me a link to let me Google that for you. And then I'm just like, you couldn't have just answered my question. You had to send
That's
me
a great move. I love it. I haven't seen that done in a long time, man. That was
I'm like, I just wanted to have a conversation with my co-hosts who I thought were my friends, and then I closed Discord. I'm like, that is a move that I'm not dealing with today. Mitch, I can't handle. Like, I didn't even justify whether, like, I sent a GIF response. Like, what?
You definitely did. I was not a pissed off one too.
I was just like, I just want to ask a question. So yes, no, I do not send that to people. I didn't actually know that was a thing until this week. But good shout out to that particular fun experience of my week. But yeah, that was me playing Blueprints. I'm probably still gonna, like I said, I just unlocked a option, which I'm not gonna go into. But yeah, I will say I got a achievement for filling the entire board with rooms.
Nice.
And I just want to say I should get an extra award because I did that with Archive on. And if you know what the Archive is, you bet your bottom I spent a lot of time trying to figure that out, and I had a lot of rerolls because I gave away everything in the trade. That was it. I put in everything in like dice, and that was it. I couldn't handle it anymore. So yes, that was a fun time, and I'm excited to get back into it. But there's other Mitch.
Big fan. Did you actually do it on cloud, or did you download it on your PC?
Download it on my PC.
Cool.
Mostly because I just wanted to be able, like, I have my notebook station as well and my highlighters and everything, so I'm going to be sitting here anyway, so I downloaded it. I will try to probably play it later on my TV just to see what it's like. I also didn't know if it would work well with a controller, so I just played mouse. Okay, it does. Okay, perfect. So yeah, I just played mouse and keyboard because I have my notes. Like I said, I have my pens, I have highlighters, everything else over there. So if I have to make any notes, because I do like to draw things out,
I want to see all of that. I want to see all the great stationery that's going on there.
Oh, believe me. I mean,
he's gonna get.
I'm
excited.
We got to one up the Nintendo Drive. Look, Seth brought up a shared screen. He went and showed everybody what he called the perfect notebook.
Sean, you might like this because
I will like this.
This is a graph that I drew out, and it's of all these symbols and a map that I drew out.
That looks like an Excel spreadsheet. That is wild.
Yeah. I mean, are you shocked? No one's shocked.
I'm
the
impressed.
Writings of a Mad Woman.
We need pictures of the Discord.
We have this. We have a whole thing.
Oh my god. That would take me all night. I wouldn't even play the game.
We have this, which is like...
Look at all that work. Look at all the diagrams and everything. You got charts and colors and... dang, dude.
This is difficult. I'm just going to say...
What is that? What is that?
That look... I'm so sorry. You're such a cool person, Fee. That looks like the drawings of a mad woman. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That looks like something that they find after you committed that horrible crime.
I find when I come to clean up.
Yeah.
I find those books.
Exactly.
It all makes
angels. By the way, I drew out a few angels in my book. Another angel and more specific dialogue and information.
Buzz, don't be embarrassed. Did you draw graphs like this and stuff too? I need to know.
More graphs?
I want this notebook. Like, what kind of... Oh, we got a cat coming on in here too. This is great.
It's because I have ribbons on this book. So
the cat showing up just adds to the craziness. I'm sorry. It's just like, and I'm a cat lady. I got diagrams and I love cats.
But yeah,
she's on a list somewhere. She's definitely on a list somewhere.
You guys are killing me. I mean, I drew this entire thing. It's from Shadow of the Dark Room. That's great. Thing that came out. But yeah, I know I'm probably going a little over the top with it, but I do try to make notes in case of later. And I know that one, the one that you said, Sean, you mentioned, Sean, like, what's that? This is a whole thing.
Yeah. It looks like, it's not like you look like you played a video game. It looks like you went to Egypt and you studied the pyramids. That's what it looks like.
I think the only other... Go on.
Oh, no. I was just going to say, I definitely feel that way. And it's funny because I've sent some of these to the other people I know who've played the game or are playing the game. And we all feel like we're going insane. That's kind of the best way to put it. So yes, I do look crazy on a podcast with my cat, who is currently really excited that I have this back out again.
I love that.
And yeah, she usually sleeps on it. For context, there have been times where I couldn't write notes because she was sleeping on this. Because
you're writing cat language without knowing it. That's right. Perfect material right there.
That's right.
I also want to point out something to you. I got made fun of for doing an unboxing on an audio podcast, and you just showed hieroglyphics on an audio podcast. So everybody go check out the YouTube video.
Okay, for context, yes. I also went through it quite quickly because I don't want to spoil anything. Maybe I make the next Pants podcast I do. I just go through and what
Just flip through some pages.
You'll
Another
get one
audio only
question.
podcast.
Here's another
How's
page.
blueprints, and then
Mhm.
just nothing else all day.
Yeah, and it's not gonna have there's gonna be like a video of it, but it's not gonna be in my face. It's just gonna be in my hands flipping through it and explaining each piece of the dialogue.
Amazing.
And then everything. Why not?
Do it.
It's no, I enjoy stuff like this, and I appreciate the fact that I can like open up the game, play one day if I need to, and then I can close the game.
And then draw for the next 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sounds good.
Get colored markers
This
to
is
make sure
great.
you got it right.
You know,
I can't wait
feel
to
like-
try it.
I feel like the last game that got this kind of like people doing this stuff was The Witness.
The Witness,
I don't know
for
if you guys,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah.
People
There's
were
a lot
like,
of
that was the last game I
comparisons.
remember people having notebooks
Mhm.
on. Like, yeah, that, I mean, like I said, that's also really high on that Metacritic, by the way. I just want to throw that out
Yes.
there. By the way, I'm downloading on my PC now while we're talking about it. So
Oh, I cannot wait to hear you talk about this game.
oh yeah.
I think you should stream it because I want to see the exact moment when you crash out playing.
when
it.
I just smash my desk and
Mhm.
close
Yep.
stream immediately, yeah,
Yeah.
can't wait.
Yep.
This is going to be one of those times where like Mitch is going to come to this particular point in the podcast and he's going to be like, I'm gonna steal Fee's notes. Like it's essentially like stealing notes for like an exam. And it's just like
I
Fee
go
giving
video.
notes.
My TV real
I copied
big.
your
I'm like,
homework.
what am I looking at?
Mitch,
Exactly.
God help you if you get to the point where you can actually understand those pages. Like if you play it and you can look at those pages and make sense of them.
You know what I'm gonna do next week? This whole background's gonna be her notebook, and I'm gonna be like, "See right here what he did." I just like
You gotta
it'll
put the
have all this
strings?
here. Yeah,
Pin up some
Yeah,
strings in there. Yeah.
exactly, just like the meme. Exactly.
Stolen.
Stolen.
This needs to be burned.
Jeez.
This just needs to be burned at the end of my game
Dang.
experience to avoid any sort of like misconception that I'm insane in the
Especially
future.
before you commit any crimes, you gotta get rid
Yeah.
of all that.
Don't worry. If
Once
you leave
again,
it
I'm
behind,
not
I'll
committing
dispose of it for you. I got it.
Just
Yeah.
making that clear. I am not committing any murders, any like sort of crimes or anything like that.
That's what an innocent person would say.
Yeah.
Guys,
You're getting destroyed.
It's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
stop,
I'm sorry.
stop.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
I've also I feel like this is where we can kind of like take the pin out of a specific game because this is the only other game I played this week, guys. And that's a small game called Oblivion. Thank you, Sean.
I'm so glad it wasn't something else.
Right. You should have said something else. Just
Could
to
you
kill it.
imagine?
She's like Immortals.
I want to say I loved this video. As a side note, for context, this is the actual kind of like announcement video where they go over the changes that have been made and also kind of like what things that they've had to do in comparison from 20 years ago. And I love the fact that it's built by a lot of people who are like, this is their introduction to gaming, or this was like what made them passionate about becoming a game developer or a designer, and now they're coming in and actually getting to work on the remaster. I can only imagine how insane that would be for someone who like was interested in making games because of Oblivion, and now they get to actually work on it or got to work on it. So it is, this game was, I have only made it through, shocker, the character creator.
Yeah.
I did the character creator. I got out of the sewer, and that's when I ended it. I went through and I made my character, and I chose, for context, I'm currently playing an Eastern Nord from Skyrim, and she is a knight, and so her name's Una. So I made this character. I go into the sewers, really confused why I have to go through the sewers when they got to go through a key door, and they're like, you can't come with us. And then I'm like, there's a hole literally 2 feet away from us. What are you talking about? I'm just gonna go through this way. Joke's on you guys. You're really defending this guy's honor. So I'm enjoying it quite like I was thinking about it all day. And as someone who didn't really play the game when it came out or earlier on, my only experience is playing it for 40 minutes. I beat the game in 40 minutes because my friends put a bunch of like cheats and mods on, and it was an experience, and I wasn't really interested after that. And I think it kind of like ruined the excitement of it for me, and so I didn't really go back to it. And now having this opportunity to go play the remaster is insane. Also, just like randomly dropping it on a Tuesday afternoon was just like, hey guys, here's Oblivion. And we're like, wait, what? And then I thought it was like, you guys were talking about, oh, we should talk about Oblivion. And I'm like, oh, are they doing a remaster and releasing it in 2026? Nope.
Right.
Not at all. Just this week. Just like, hey guys, we did this. We're still working on 6, but here you go. Like, this was wild to me. So I will have to. It was a choice to release it this week. And we'll talk.
Thanks
about
a lot.
What a. I'm so mad, but I'm excited about it. Seth, if it's Fallout 3, I will cry. If it is Fallout 3, and
that is the big rumor. That is a very big rumor.
They could spend the next 15 years just remaking the stuff that came out in the last 15, 20 years. That would be fine by me. That would be all right.
I think the biggest shock to me, though, I was sitting on my sofa on my iPad, shockingly enough, and Lucas was playing this on the TV, and all of a sudden I hear a voice, and I'm like, you're playing Oblivion? Why is Jean-Luc Picard on the television?
Jean-Luc Picard.
Yeah.
Freaking Sir Patrick Stewart as the Emperor. What in the world is happening? I was confused. But yeah, I'm excited to check it out more. I haven't even played Skyrim, to be honest. So this is kind of my experience with the I guess Elder Scrolls. I did play online for a little bit, but nothing really to write home about. So I'm excited to check this out.
Bowser, you playing this too?
Yeah, I started it. I know there was a lot of hubbub on the internet criticizing Xbox for dropping this week. Like 2 days before
Shut up.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33, right? Like, I don't know. I think people got a little caught up in that. I feel like this is the type of game, especially for people that have it on Game Pass, like people that played it before are going to fire it up for a couple hours and get that nostalgia hit, and then going to be like, oh, this is still an old game, right? There are still things that are annoying here. You know, they'll play for a little while and then move on. Maybe come back to it every once in a while, whatever. And for someone like me, I never played Oblivion. I'll just chip away at it a little bit at a time. But like, Expedition 33 is next on my list to check out, and Oblivion's not going to stop that. I don't know. It just seemed like people were mad that Xbox has a lot of games. It kind of bothered me. Like, when are they going to release it if it wasn't now? Like, first of all, maybe it wasn't ready until now, right?
Yep.
And then, like, we got Doom: The Dark Ages coming up.
Yep.
Right? Like, there's other stuff. And then, what if Fallout 3 is the summer one?
You guys are thinking this year? What?
Yeah. Well, yes, that's the rumor.
They could have easily waited until Summer Game Fest to release this. They could have shadow dropped this in Summer Game Fest.
Fallout at Summer Game Fest.
Exactly.
Oh my god, I can't even handle it. Are you guys
like,
I can't. That's too much.
But like everyone, I mean, the assumption is that there will be a time later this year where this should fit in better. What if there isn't?
What if there isn't? Yeah, I mean, GTA is a thing. Call of Duty is a thing.
Nobody wants to be doing anything in the fall until we know when GTA comes out.
I mean, it's funny because you think about this. This obviously launched on PlayStation as well and PC, and like so did Indiana Jones. Just launched into PS5 as well. Like right now is insane. So I guess what people get bent out of shape about is just that this was not part of the schedule already. But like the schedule already was kind of crazy. Like I don't think we really. This is where I get to my Bowser. Can we just look at a calendar? Can we just look at a calendar?
We can look at a calendar. I saw a lot of negativity around it saying, why would you do this 2 days before Expedition 33?
Well, there's the fear
I just say, like, okay, but there's always something.
I know.
Right?
Well, and the fear is that I think, Mitch, maybe this is what you're thinking, like Titanfall and Battlefield, like the EA classic, like that's a classic scenario. But, and I think Seth is alluding to this in the chat. It turns out both games are selling exceptionally well.
Right.
Yeah.
Massive counts on Steam, 500,000 copies sold or more for Expedition 33, which is spectacular. Like both games are doing well. So like maybe this is part of the other side of the coin that maybe you can do this, and
you can disrupt content, and like they're different games, right? This is an action RPG.
That was gonna be
Expedition
my big
33 is a turn-based. Like,
yeah,
those are different market. Yes, there is overlap, but they're different.
yeah.
There's just different audiences. Like, and again, I think the thing that's upset, if they told you we're gonna give you Oblivion remastered, you only have 1 week to play it, and it's gone forever, sure, be mad. But there's so much, there's going to be lulls where you particularly may not have a game you want to play. And guess what? Game Pass has 4 games that just came out in the last 2 months that are literally Game of the Year contenders. You'll have time to play it. I get it. Like, if that changed your mind and you want to play Expedition 33 later, you can. Granted, the only thing I'll say is, I actually would say you should play Expedition 33 first, simply because this is a first-party title that will never leave Game Pass ever. Expedition 33 will. So
I have another reason. You want another reason to play Expedition 33? Spoilers. Like, ain't nobody spoiling Oblivion for you, right? Like, the game's been out 20 years. Expedition 33, you could see things that you don't want to see, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, I mean, that game is real pretty, by the way. Expedition 33 is like super pretty.
This is pretty.
Yeah. Like, I just... You know what's weird too? They say this game is technically, they say remastered. This is a damn remake.
It's a remake.
It's not a remaster. Like a remaster is adding 60 frames and maybe like a little bit higher. No, they really did a lot in this.
Yeah, they remade the whole game in Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah, I mean, that's wild for them to do. And then they're just like, oh, it's a remaster. So, I mean, it's wild that we have this much gaming to happen. And again, sure, you could have given it some time. You could have given other games time, but at the same time, like, just put it all on there. Who gives a shit? Like, make people want Game Pass even more right now.
100%. That's
like, who cares?
Yep, drown you in games.
Yes.
Do you guys think that people would be less upset if this was Fallout 3 instead of Oblivion, because they are both technically fantasy based?
Yeah, maybe if it wasn't the fantasy one, but
true. That's a very good point. If this was Fallout 3 and not, yes, that's actually a very, very good point. Because like, honestly, I prefer Fallout over, Elder Scrolls for the setting and the place instead of, the fantasy stuff. I prefer that apocalyptic place. So yeah, I mean, I get that too, but like Bowser said too, it's completely different play styles, right? Like totally different play styles. But the good thing is it's not like all of a sudden this game came out and Expedition 33 sucks. It's still awesome.
Right. Both are great.
Go play it.
They're both great. Just play one right after the other and be happy with life.
Go play Expedition 33. Next week, play this. And the week after, go play Doom and realize you just spent $20 on the best thing.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah. That's insane, dude.
That's real life right now.
Those are real things I just said. I didn't make up a lie at all.
Yeah.
God, Doom is so good too, by the way. I saw the latest trailer for Doom. Oh my God.
Such a good time for video games, man.
So good. I will admit, I would like the instant that I like made the character and I started playing, I'm like, wait a second. I don't have a Pip-Boy to just randomly start playing music. So I started playing Fallout music while I was playing this game. What a time, guys.
What a time indeed.
I like the radio. I think that like, and I know that obviously it doesn't make any sense for them to be like, oh, here's a radio like in for this game, but it's a Bethesda game, so it only makes sense to start blasting 1940s music while you're
100%.
going crazy.
So I've also done the character creator on the dragon thing. I've named it Donatello because it's got green and purple on it. So it's kind of reptilian and amphibious almost. I don't have a whole lot additional to say than what you guys have kind of talked about. Done the tutorial, that kind of thing. I will say one kind of like inflammatory thing that may not be fair, but it's just where I'm at in life is I fell off Avowed and I fell off Eternal Strands. Both games very endearing and charming to me. I really like both of those. There's something about this one that I'm like, I could just lose my entire life to this for the next 2 months. Like, I don't know what it is. Maybe it is the 360, the great era of the 360 that's like calling back. I think the art style, like the way they've done the remake, is spectacular. It's been so long. Maybe Assassin's Creed, there's not a lot of like games that make my eyeballs bleed out of my face because it's so amazing looking. It's been a while. You know, maybe since this first came out, we couldn't believe our eyes that we were seeing something that looked so good. And I kind of miss those days. I kind of miss when I launch a video game and it's the greatest thing I've ever seen. And so the art style here, like the way they've remastered these visuals, I think is really, really stunning. And I just want to go be in this world and go check out all the books and all the lore and just try out all these different combinations of spells and weapons and level up my characters and go wandering needlessly. And maybe I'll do some quests and maybe I won't. But that's also kind of just what I'm leaving behind with Assassin's Creed right now. So it doesn't allow me to move quickly from game to game, but for me, I'm stoked. And am I going to be able to play this and dedicate 100% of my attention to Expedition? Probably not. And that does bum me out a little bit. So I'll go to a wheel, I guess. But my God, you guys, this just seemed like a really big moment for Bethesda, for Xbox, for video games. It's nice for us to have like these early 2000s games kind of come back. Who knows what they're going to do with horse armor? But man, I'm just glad this is here. Goodness gracious.
I keep forgetting too. Like I remember working at the video game store when the 360 came out, and this was the game. Besides
Right.
Fight Night. Fight Night came out as like a launch title.
That's what I mean. Remember when
Yeah.
we used to look at games like, I can't believe this is a video
That
game?
I remember like when the 360 came out, you had like Perfect Dark Zero, which everybody's like, yeah, I guess. And
Totally.
then,
Mhm.
yeah, and then Cameo, which you were like, oh, cool, pretty colors.
Mhm.
And then Fight Night happened, and everybody stopped walking past the TV and was like, what is
That's
that? And
crazy.
then Oblivion came out like 2 months after that or something. And Oblivion was definitely the game where all of a sudden people are like, cool. And they just started going by and crazy, you know, 360s left and
shout
right.
out, man. That rules.
A launch title, if you say, launch window, I should say. It was like within
Yeah.
6 months of the console launch. And I'm glad that people still love it and are all about it. And they can only remake Skyrim so many times, so they had to go do something else. So that's good.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, so this is going to be the Oblivion podcast for the next 6 weeks, or until Doom comes out, I guess.
In 2 weeks.
Oh damn!
I think it's
So
Doom
soon.
not 2 weeks away. Like I'm almost certain Doom is 2 weeks away.
I thought it was like a month, but
May
gotta spread-
13th. That's
spread
2
some
weeks.
cheese.
oh shit,
Yeah.
May 15th.
I can't
Yeah.
handle
Oh.
that.
And then Summer Game Fest is like 2-3 weeks after that.
And the Switch comes
Oh,
out right
man.
before that. Isn't that wild?
Oh, this
Gaming's
rules.
great.
Mm-hmm.
And GTA's happening this year too. And so is the Gears collection. Can't wait.
Oh my gosh!
Can't wait.
And new COD, Mitch.
Oh my god.
Mhm. And you could.
Keep for dance. I don't care. I think
Can
though,
we
like
just-
the games that will blow me away, I really think Doom is going to be that game for me. Like I'm going to see
Same.
Doom,
Yep.
and I'm just going to freak out when I see how good it looks. That is without question. That's going to be the game that I would just want to stare at.
Yep.
Also,
Let's just-
shout out to Buzz saying Condemned, best launch game.
Oh yeah, remake Condemned. That was one of the
Yeah.
scariest games I ever played, man. Criminal
yeah,
Intent.
that game was creepy.
Or Criminal
Yep.
Intent or Criminal Origins or something like that. Yeah, that
Oh
game
my
from
God, yeah.
Sega. Creative Assembly, I think, made that game, if I'm remembering correctly. Anyway.
So let's just take a moment and remember April 2025 Game Pass. South of Midnight, Borderlands 3, Diablo 3,
There you go.
Blueprints,
There it is.
Expedition 33,
Yep.
Call of Duty
Oblivion.
Modern Warfare 2, GTA 5,
Holy
Dredge,
crap.
and the best one of all, Crime Scene Cleaner.
Look at how disappointed she is. She's like, shut up about that game.
No, I did not say this.
She didn't say that. Just be clear, but no, like
so
that's
funny.
and then literally that's so crazy that all that happened so soon. And again, like you're right though, that makes you think like if they were able to drop all of this now, God knows what the hell else they could do this year. Like it's that's just crazy, man.
I mean, yeah.
Very stoked to see what they do though.
Doesn't matter if they drop anything else. We've got a year's worth of games already.
I was just gonna say, like, that's the thing. It doesn't have to be released in the order that you're gonna play it. Like, it's not going anywhere. I think,
especially
soon.
with something like Oblivion, like it's not a new game, right? This is a remake, right?
Yeah.
It'll be new to some people, myself included.
It'll be new to me.
It will be, you know, a nostalgia trip for other people, but it's not one that like I have to play it today, right?
Sure. Yeah.
You can just let that one sit for a little bit. It'll always be there in Game Pass. Play the hot new thing. Get caught up in that. Everything's fine. Everybody calm down.
Agreed.
Wow.
Shout out to Oblivion. Nice. For all
what
who
a
celebrate.
drop.
Yeah.
I swear to God, anytime a game shadow drops and comes out same day, it's got a level of like, let's go to it. Like, I really want to play that.
Speaking of, how about we bring someone into the carpool from the community? Croco Kyle writes in and says, what are your thoughts on shadow drops? Do you think they're made better or worse by whispers and rumors? If all games had to release the same way, would you prefer it to be years in advance announcement, like Elder Scrolls 6, within 12 months announcement, or chaotic reality where every game is a shadow drop?
Oh, that's a great question.
That is a very good question. Very good question.
I love a good shadow drop.
So I say shadow drops, but like, again, the disruption that it can cause in your buzz, I need chaos. I agree. No, it's like, I like the idea of shadow drops happening because again, it's just out of nowhere. Like Hi-Fi Rush, when that came out, I was just like, the hell is this? Oh, it's an awesome game. It's really fun. This same day. Love it. Ninja Gaiden, when that got announced on Game Pass.
Oh, same thing.
Boom. Here's your game. Have fun. The only thing that sucks is, again, like, and this is kind of going back to what the internet was complaining about, was like, well, I was really looking forward to doing this and doing this. But
that was such a good impression.
Yeah, exactly. But like, the problem is that's the only problem is like, if you're really looking forward to a game, but at the same time, it's like, if that game is that good and it shadow drops, just shut up. Like, you're going to enjoy it and you're going to like it. I actually hate the 6-year thing. I hate it.
Yeah.
I truly hate it. I really, like, when they did the Fallout 4 reveal, that was my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
They were like, y'all don't know this is happening. In June, here it is. Here's an hour's worth of awesome stuff for it. And you'll play it in 4 months. Have a good day. That's the best thing I've ever seen as far as a game launch goes. And that's like, there's only a few companies that I feel can do that successfully. Bethesda, Rockstar. Like Rockstar could literally, like, that you've seen one trailer on GTA 6 and that's it. And they will that's what their strategy is. They don't show you too much. And then months leading up to them saying the game's going to come out, they're just going to shadow drop every week. They're going to give you something new and you're just going to freak out about it. And I'd much rather that be the case. Like, within 12 months, let it happen. But a good shadow drop, man, like, come on, dude.
Mm-hmm.
If it's really good like that, like, yeah, it's a good kick in social media impressions. That's for sure. You want to get some clicks.
It kind of depends on the game. You know, you listed a lot of good ones there. I think Hi-Fi Rush there's a couple counters to it as well. So it kind of depends on, like, if you're answering the question on, like, do you want games to sell well, or do you just want to live an exciting life as a gamer? Like, I think that's maybe a better way to answer it, to be honest with you. That Bowser's nodding. Like, yeah, let's. Yeah. So chaos, Bowser?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If I could pick.
Oh yeah.
Immediately shadow drop. Just wake up on a random Tuesday, like, here's Death Stranding 2. Go play it right now. I'd be calling off sick from work and playing it. Done.
Yeah. It's so funny you should say that, because I feel like there once was a time back in the day, in the golden era of, like, Twitter, you know, when it was actually Twitter and you could wake up any morning and, like, anything crazy could happen. Sometimes, like, just stuff happened. And I do miss that, but it also made us drug addicts of social media. We're just like, I need that. I'm chasing the dragon every time I wake up, man. I'm just like, I need that hit again, that dopamine hit. And it's kind of gone away. So this is nice. I do. And it was the worst kept secret, by the way. Like, it was shadow dropped. I think maybe that was the most surprising part about this. Everybody knew this remake was coming. And shadow drop was there.
Yeah. In the world of leaks and rumors, and, like, even developers are putting things out there and, like, job postings, come work on the next Elder Scrolls game, you know, that kind of stuff. Like, I don't think we can ever truly be blindsided buy every game.
I know.
Like
Yeah,
the big
yeah.
stuff we're gonna know about, right? And I hate it. It drives me nuts. But if I can't have everything's a shadow drop, I want it to be like 3 months. Like I will respect that you
Okay.
need to do marketing.
Sure.
You show it to me in June, it better be out this fall.
Yep.
It's literally, that's the best thing ever. Give it just,
Mhm.
you don't have time to like build up too much hype for it. Cause I
Yep.
feel that's the other problem too. You show a game off 6 years in advance and you're just going to build to be the greatest game ever. And then it's going to come out and be a normal
Not
game
what-
and not God's gift to
Yep.
man. And you're going to be pissed. AKA Death Stranding. Sorry. Some people liked it and some people really didn't.
I
Just
need to
saying.
try that Death Stranding. I want to get on board with it, Bowles. I want to give it a try.
Do it.
I want to give it a try.
It's on Xbox.
I think shadow dropping on Game Pass is the sweet spot, though. That's the sweet spot of just like, oh, here's a
Yep.
shadow drop. By the way, it won't cost you anything extra. Go have fun.
Yeah, but
Like
Yeah.
that's the real good stuff right there.
how many people bought Metroid Prime Remaster
Hi.
when they shadow dropped it?
I still haven't played it. I didn't even play it.
I
See?
just traded it in.
Yep. I bought it because I was so excited about it.
Doesn't need
I've
to
never
be
even played it
Game
before.
Pass. Everybody buys full price games, so getting caught up in the hype.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because this isn't a full price game, by the way, and neither is Expedition 33 either.
Yeah.
So we had two games that if you want it on Game Pass, that's really great, but also like they're not $114 to buy full price anyway, so that's kind of good too. So I think, you know, we have a lot to be happy about. And I know everybody just wants to complain about this, that, and the other thing, but like, you know, it's on Game Pass. It's not a full price game. There's lots to be. Can we not appreciate this maybe a little bit, please?
No, yeah, absolutely. You should appreciate it. You should be very happy that this is the thing.
I love it. Fee, did you answer? Do you want chaos? Do you want them within a year? Do you want like what's going on?
Okay, here's the thing. I like chaos. I'm a huge supporter of chaos. Drop a game like this. Like Oblivion just randomly dropping this week was kind of a shock to the system, but really exciting either way. I will say, I will have to admit, I think having some sort of heads up earlier on like makes a lot of sense as well. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, like what would happen if, let's say, if a game like a studio doesn't announce anything for a few years? People are going to be like, what's happening? Are they have they gone under? And then they start freaking out, or they don't hear anything and then they forget about it. And I think that's kind of why they kind of set those like, hey, this is happening. Like with this whole like Elder Scrolls 6 for the past like almost decade, and who knows when it's like actually going to finally be released. Like I get why they do that, because it's kind of like it's a win-lose situation, because I know some people are excited to hear about stuff like that. I know some people don't want to hear that and they just want to like have a random shadow drop or know within the next 6 months. So there's like never really winning across the board.
There's winning. There's winning.
What is winning, Sean?
Well, I'll put it this way. I think I didn't mean to be so combative. It was just messing around.
Jeez.
You guys, like, did we just meet?
No, I'm good. I mean, I have something like, for context, I have something in my eye, so I'm currently dealing with that. So I'm just
I'm
like,
sorry.
yeah, go for it.
Oh, okay. We'll deal
What?
away.
You don't need to be apologetic. You don't.
I
need to
just I feel
apologize.
bad. You have
It's
something in
Sean's
your eye.
fault. He came back.
I'm
and
empathetic. Come on now.
Yeah,
Spit in your
thank
eye.
you.
Here's what I want to say about the chaos. I think chaos is one way to say it, but maybe like shadow drop only world, or the version of this simulation that we're all clearly in. If the simulation is shadow drop only, maybe then we can all just like live in the moment. You know? Maybe we're not
There
just
is
like
no backlog or front log
Exactly.
or none of that. You're just playing whatever
You just-
the hell they released today. That's
live in
it.
the now.
Playing it.
Exactly. You're not like, oh, what's coming up next and whatever. Like, just whatever drops in your lap today. That's what you're playing. And that's all you got to worry about.
You know what? I guess that does make sense, because I was kind of the same way when it came to like Hi-Fi Rush and other games that just like randomly get released, or a demo that like they'll be like, oh, there's a demo available. I'm like, okay, I'll download it, because I do tend to like, I'll look forward to a game, and I have a really bad way of doing this. I get really excited about a game and then I don't play it when it gets released. I'm like, yeah, I'm really excited for this game. I haven't played it. One of my like most anticipated games of 2024, didn't play it.
Starfield. Wait, which one was that?
It was Phoenix Springs, which is
You didn't play that game? I said
didn't play the
Starfield.
whole
I
game.
blurred that out. That was not a 2024 game. Leave me alone. Comments. Sorry.
But then there's games that weren't on my radar. Baldur's Gate 3, for example.
Hell
I
yeah.
just found out about it. Like I wasn't really interested in it at all. It came out like they had the demo for it on Stadia. I just didn't play it at all. And then all of a sudden, just like on a random 3rd of August, my friend's like, Baldur's Gate is
3rd of
released. You should
August.
play it. That's when it came out.
It was a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday.
It was cloudy outside.
And I'm like, you know what? I'll buy it. Like, apparently, I really like it. I'm like, I'm apparently it's a fee game, is what people were saying, and I
definitely
played it, and I have 800 hours in it, and there's a reason.
That's
for
crazy.
it. I plan on playing more because they just released patch 8, and I haven't played in a hot minute, so I need to go back.
I love it.
But yeah, I don't know. It's kind of like a double-edged sword in a way because I
agree. I agree.
But,
Seth in the chat says it doesn't surprise me that Sean loves this idea. I have to admit something.
yes.
I was going to answer this in the total opposite way, actually, because while I do love chaos and I want to live in the moment and be all mindful and stuff, also what I like to do is in January, just like plot out the whole year. Like, what if there's a version of the simulation?
If that's the case.
You know what I mean? But like, what if I'm taking the 12-month thing and you just give me January to December, and every January I know like what the whole year looks like? That excites me just as much, maybe more. They got the full raised eyebrows with you guys. I'm getting loud and
it'll be
out of
fine
breath.
because you're not going to play everything they shadow drop. So every January you can plan all the things that you missed in the last year that you didn't play all the shadow drops. You can schedule.
I'm still
those.
trying to figure out how to work
fine.
through all of this. You know,
It's fine. You can have both.
I'll try. It's good.
I love
Good
it.
question, Croco Kyle. That was great.
Heck yeah.
Psychoanalyzing all of us suckers over here.
Don't
Yeah,
let
What's
I
funny,
hate
Tritus-
I hate the rumors, but I want shadow drops.
Funny
Final
enough,
answer.
my 2 games that I'm playing consistently, Apex was a shadow drop. It got announced and came out the same day. and
Sure
so
was.
done.
Yep.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's pretty good.
man, yeah.
Man, best shadow drops. Top 10 shadow drops. That'd be fun.
Ooh.
Mm.
Put that on the list.
All right.
Check it out
Which is
next
good.
week when 6 games shadow drop out of nowhere.
I know,
We'll
right?
have to make a list.
Yeah,
I mean,
the
maybe in
list is
June.
everything that came out this last week.
Man.
And
Shout
maybe
out.
it's like, you know what? Maybe we see more shadow drops over the next few weeks because it's like essentially when like a tsunami is about to hit, like
Whoa.
animals start acting weird and then like fish start like jumping onto the beach.
Yep.
Maybe that's essentially like studios being like, we know something you guys don't, and it's GTA 6 around the corner.
Can you
So we're gonna
imagine?
just shadow drop things. And
They
we're
don't
just, like,
know any more than we do when the heck
Yeah,
that game's going to release.
so maybe they start maybe they start acting like panicky because that's what animals do before like a major storm. Maybe that's what they think. Like GTA 6 is the major storm. It's the major tornado, whatever. Like going to cause destruction in the gaming sphere. So we're gonna just shadow drop and act like irregular until that drops finally. So.
If GTA 6 shadow dropped out of nowhere, it would be actually a crime to Rockstar because everything would like people would stop on the highway and exit off to the nearest GameStop to go get it. Like you can't shadow drop GTA 6 like that. There's games that are like certain levels. Why not?
Yeah, why
Digital
not?
games are a
Half
thing.
the
Just
workforce
buy
would
it.
call out. They would
Okay,
just
they're going to
stop.
do it anyways.
The internet infrastructure would shut down because of all the people trying to download the game. Like, you don't get it. That game you can't do that to. That is
So I
a
have a
game that I
question.
feel you need some leeway. 3
So
months.
I want to throw out a hypothetical to all of you.
Sure.
Tomorrow, Rockstar announces that you can just purchase GTA 6. They are not going to tell you when it releases this year, but one day during 2025, they will release it. And on top of that, they will deliver it to your house.
People will quit their jobs and stare at their front door, just waiting.
I'm just throwing out this hypothetical. If it's this
One
revolutionary,
day we're just gonna go. Here you go. Have a good day.
exactly.
Oh
Why
my
not?
God.
Like, if there was a hypothetical like that, would you buy GTA 6 tomorrow? If they said we will shadow drop it within the next year, like within 2025, are you buying it physically or digitally? And then are you waiting for that to get released?
I'm going to wait for them to come out and say they're not going to release it physical. And watch the entire world melt down.
Be a modern day atom bomb. You know what I'm saying?
gonna
say it
This is
right now.
That's what I'm
crazy.
We're the only
saying.
company can get away with it too. And everybody'd
Oh.
still go buy that digital game.
If I could have made a prediction, I would say it's gonna be the last game that'll come out physically, right? And it'll have a manual. Just want to throw that out there. It will have a manual. Every GTA actually had a manual.
And a map.
It was pretty awesome. And a map.
Yeah.
And a map included.
Gotta have
yes,
the map.
It will have both.
Mm-hmm.
It will have both.
Yeah, sure will.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see
Nice.
it.
Cool.
I mean, yeah.
Fee, you playing anything else?
Oh my god, dude.
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, are you?
I mean, I'm
Are you sure
like,
about that?
the typical like bizarre, but that's about the extent. I've played like 2 or 3 rounds this week. But because mostly I've just been kind of going between other games, and now I'm not even going to plan on playing any of those games this weekend because I need to finish up the Infinity Nikki season and play Expedition 33. So
Nice. Cool.
Love it.
yeah. Sean,
Did I haven't gone?
you haven't gone yet.
Oh
It
my
is an
God.
hour and 34
Amazing.
minutes.
This
I
is
honestly-
amazing.
I thought for sure that Bowser started bringing in the community because you were like, we can talk about what I played while I was away next week. No, you have not talked about the games that you've played while you're away, Sean. The floor is yours. What have you been
mean,
playing?
I don't need to update you guys on every single thing. Maybe some
You
of this stuff
do.
I might punt till next week, but I do want to update you on something I think this is a big deal
Okay.
because I've been toying around with this thing for quite a while. But just shy of 70 hours later, I have rolled credits on the Assassin's Creed: Shadows. And you guys, I just adore this game. I really, really love it. The more I played it, the more I loved it. And over the last little bit, if I've been chatting with anybody about it, you've heard this from me where I'm like, I think I'm close to the end. I don't know if I want to end it. Like, it was definitely up to me on like, do I just go do a bunch of quests or a bunch of contracts or all these different things, or do I just mainline this thing? And I think it's really been like everything that we've been chatting about this entire time that pushed me to go, I think it's just time to roll credits on it, not be done with it. And Assassin's Creed is a game, I might bite my word, I might regret saying this. I feel like this is a game that I won't forget how to play. You know, like some games, like you kind of like, you forget the combat or you forget like the tricks and all this kind of like you almost have to like start over. I don't think this is it. I think this is a game that I can like put to bed for now. And if I get if the urge happens, I might just go do that in like a month or two and just go play for a couple hours here or there. Cause I'm nowhere near like completing this game. There's so much more to do. There's all these circles and objectives of people to go kill and assassinate and decide their fate. And there's way more loot to go grab and a lot of different castles to go raid and collect all the different stuff. And I really have enjoyed my time with it. It's almost never a feeling of like grinding, like needless grinding. I just really enjoyed it. And I loved the decision making that I had throughout the entire time. Not in terms of like story, although that was good too, but like what kind of gameplay session am I going to have today? Am I going to go do some objectives, or am I going to go kill a bunch of people needlessly? Am I going to, fill out some of these contracts and these kinds of things? Or am I going to just bulldoze through with Yasuke? Because that can be fun. Or what really happened over the last maybe 15 or 20 hours or so is I actually got pretty good at stealth, y'all. Pretty decent.
Wow.
But mainly because there's a lot of like, I called them when I was streaming it, I'm like, this is a cheat code. There's some things that you can use there's some like tools and stuff with Yasuke especially. It's like, it's almost too easy, but like, thank God, because I'm a big dum-dum when it comes to this kind of stuff. So you get caught and you throw down a smoke bomb and then they're like, where did she go? And you can kind of just walk up to them and slit their throat. And yeah, it can be a little easy, but you earn it. You upgrade your stuff and you can carry more smoke bombs and that kind of stuff. But man, I really ended up really enjoying it. The ending, I'm not going to spoil obviously, but very satisfying. Ultimately like a story of like vengeance and honor and duty and a lot of really cool themes throughout this game. But yeah, man, really enjoyed my time with Assassin's Creed. I really enjoyed the upgrade on my PC with all these, GPU, the VRAM, Mitch. This is really nice. That was super fun. But my time with Assassin's Creed is done. So now I can start up another gigantic RPG, Western RPG with Oblivion or any one of these things that we've talked about today. So shout out to Assassin's Creed. I've really liked it. I'm glad to see that it's selling pretty well as well. So shout out to that.
Completionist says 85 hours, by the way.
I'm slow. I'm nowhere near,
Fair,
dude.
okay,
I'm nowhere.
okay.
And
Just
well,
throw it out there.
You know what though? Like now that you, because I think somewhere I'm just shy of 70, maybe 15 hours of just like cleaning stuff up, but yeah, pretty good.
Good stuff.
Is it GUI contender for you, Sean?
For me, I think, yeah. And it's funny because like if you would have asked me that earlier, I don't know if I would have said yes. And ultimately it was like I've had all these different options of different games to play, lots of stuff coming out, and I would dabble with them, but then I'm like, I kind of would rather go play Assassin's Creed. And it's that unconscious decision making that it's like, okay, that's when I know there's something there. That's why I like the wheel sometimes. I'll put a bunch of games on a wheel and I'll spin it to see how I feel. You spin the wheel to see how you feel. And it's like, is that the game you want to play? Or like you have that initial gut reaction. And all I've wanted to do really is play that game. Now, I'm saying all this. I've rolled credits. I'm declaring it's time to move on. And so we'll see if I'm truly ready to go ahead and move on. But I've had a great time with it.
That's how I felt with Ghost of Tsushima. Like after it was done, after I beat the game, I was like, I'm not stopping. Like I can't stop.
Really?
Just wanna
Yeah.
keep playing it. Yeah. Like that. Yeah. That
There's
game. There's
so
a couple
much
games
else.
that are like that. Like even after it's done, you're like, but I don't want to be done. And you
I
just keep
know.
playing. Like you're like, I don't just stop. I just want to keep going.
That was with me with BG3. Like I played through it and then I made 5 other characters and I started
Yeah.
playing like other like storylines and stuff like that. So I completely understand. And I also like I struggled to play different games after that game for a long time because
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I'm like I would rather be playing BG3 or I'd play like a demo and then I'm like, okay, cool. Going to go back to there go do that. So yeah, it's difficult.
It's a
with
forever
larger
game.
games.
I like I was thinking about it again as I was kind of wrapping it up. It's like this game is so big. It's so gorgeous. There's so much detail. There's clearly so much passion that was put into it. Like we're all such whiners on the internet, like gamers in general, this community. I'm like, we don't deserve this. This game it's almost like too good. It's so massive. Most of us won't see most of the things in it. We won't appreciate, the wonderful flora and the landscaping and just the world design. And like I used these weird points that you sort of collect to buy a dragon mount instead of like riding around on a horse. My horse is a dragon that's on fire, and that rules. Like that's nonsense, but I think that it's great, and it's just full of fun stuff like that. I really appreciate it. Now, one quick knock before I move on. Late in the game, and this might just have been a PC thing, I hit a weird bug where the characters' mouths wouldn't move. And so they basically just kind of like shook their heads around, but they were still speaking like full on sentences. But their faces were stuck. One of the best bugs I think I've ever experienced because it's horrifying and hilarious and really a shame because it's some pretty meaningful moments where this is happening, and they're just
Oh no, not like someone major dying or something. They're like
seriously, yep. Yeah, they look like a Muppet. They look like they're wearing like the V for Vendetta mask, and they're just like, but full on sentences. So shout out to Assassin's Creed. I'm not quite done with you yet, but I really enjoyed my time. I felt very lucky playing it. As I finish it, I feel about as high on it as Odyssey, and that's saying a lot. I really did love that game, almost to the point where like I kind of want to go back and play that now, but I don't know if it's as high up. Maybe I don't want to ruin it. So I love these new Assassin's Creed games though, Mitch.
have they mentioned any DLC for it?
I don't think so. I don't
Story
dude,
DLC
there's
like the
so
other
much
Assassin's
content.
Creeds have. I mean,
Yeah, Valhalla was endless.
I was gonna say you could say that, but then Valhalla happened, and they were like, "Here's a 200-hour game. By the way, we have 2 DLCs happening." You're like, "Why?
It's
like,
too
what
much.
is going on? Why is there
Yeah,
so
it's
much
too
game?"
much, man. That's crazy. So that's really the big thing. I've been dabbling in a bunch of other stuff that I'll still be playing a bunch of these other games you guys are seeing on the list. I'll chat about that later. Now, not what I have been playing. Maybe I'll talk to you guys and tease a little bit about what I will be playing. I've got to make some decisions. What is on deck here? This is not the front log necessarily, because the front log, understand, is bringing something out of the backlog into what you're playing now. So it has to first be in the backlog. So I just wanted to clarify that in case people were wondering. On the choice wheel, I'm very interested in Atomfall, which is fascinating to myself. I'm surprising myself with that because when it was revealed, I'm like, that looks like Wish Fallout. I think that's what a lot of people's take was on it. I don't know what it is. I kind of want to play Atomfall. I got to play Expedition 33. I want to squeeze in Doom Eternal before the next Doom. That actually is high up on the list because I think that's possible for me to do. I might just do Doom Eternal, because I played Doom 2016 earlier this year.
Go find the bunny.
I might go find that bunny, but also I might go to the south and south by south of midnight. I might go play that one as well, Mitch. Because you're playing that too, right? You're was that 4 hours ago you talked about that game?
South by south of midnight, yeah.
South by southwest of midnight.
It's good. It is good. I'm definitely happy I'm playing it. So I mean,
and not a forever game. Or I'll do the crime scene cleanup crew simulator game. That might be. That's what I was alluding to before. I've now finished a 70-hour gigantic Assassin's Creed Ubisoft play it forever kind of game. Maybe I just go clean up some crime scenes and work for the mob and save my daughter's life. Maybe that's what I want to do.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sounds like a winner.
Yeah, I do feel. I don't want to get too much in the feels. I haven't been on the show for a long time. I haven't been spending this entire time not being on podcasts, playing games. I'll just say that. I've went through a bit of a lull, but baby was born, baby's healthy, and I'm pumped about that. And I'm pumped to be back playing video games, talking about video games, talking about playing video game. I don't know. I've been really enjoying it. So I'll be back next week, guys. Talking about more video games. So there you go.
Let's go.
And future me or Seth or whoever's producing this can run the ad now, an hour and 45 minutes into the show. Now that concludes, I think, right? The what we're playing. Are we done? Did everybody go?
I think the whole show's done now.
I think the whole just throw the ad.
Run the ad at the end, dude.
Run the ad right now.
We do our outros. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I think that did we get all the questions from the
I thought
community?
there was one more.
I'm sticking a pin in one.
Oh, okay. For next
I'm gonna
week?
pin it. I'm gonna pin it
Oh, for
Wow.
next week or
Power.
later in this show? I don't know what's happening.
for next week.
Okay. A week long
I'll pin it.
Okay.
Yep. Stay tuned.
Okay. Sounds good.
I like the question, and I want more time to think about it.
Fair enough.
Wow.
There's one piece of Xbox Wire news I see that now LG TVs are now Xboxes. So
Yeah, that's sweet. I want to hear from people out there. If people have LG TVs and they're gonna try this out, I want to hear from you. Oh, is that Mitch? Mitch? Oh, Fee? Who are you pointing at? What's happening?
no. I have an OLED. An
Oh,
LG
I didn't
OLED. It's right there. So
Oh,
I
you're
could try
pointing
it
at your
out.
TV. Got it.
Yeah, my TV that's right here. That's off screen.
I
Anyway,
understand.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. So don't know. Hey, maybe I'll use the Doom controller. It's a newer version. It's got Bluetooth. I can make sure that works.
That's your TV controller.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, like I said, more things are Xboxes. Can't complain.
Yep. Pretty good.
Next week, Samsung refrigerators, washers, and dryers. Can't wait.
Nice.
I'm stoked.
Okay.
I'm
Is this
super
really
stoked.
the end of the show?
This is it. We did it.
Oh, cool. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. We just talked about games we're playing.
Yeah, we did pretty much.
Man, you've been missing it. We've
That
been
was
doing it.
awesome.
I just want to point out the community questions just fed straight into our conversation so easily that
This
we
is
didn't
the
have
best
to like,
podcast
segment it out.
ever.
I'm just saying, yeah.
So,
You hear
and
that,
sorry,
Nintendo
I
Drive?
don't know if you guys
Yeah.
mentioned it, but I did have to sneak away for a quick second because I had to sell a couple Vita games. The dude was supposed to show up way earlier, and he showed up in the middle of the show. And then he wanted to tell me, shout out to this guy, I don't remember. He sent me all his links to like his Facebook Marketplace, and he's got his like little community, and he was I don't know doing a bunch of stuff that he wanted me to know about. So shout out to Josh.
Be like, do you just want Freedom Wars? Can I go back to my podcast? Thank you.
Oh, he wanted to tell me about his laser engraving page. He's got a buy and sell. He's got
Trying to sell you
merch.
stuff. My
That's what took me
goodness.
so long. He was just telling me about all
Excuse
this
me,
stuff.
sir.
I'm
not
like,
giving
excuse
you all
me.
this money back.
I'm from Carpool Gaming, and I need to get back to the podcast that's recording live. All right,
Literally on a podcast right now.
It's literally. I should have brought him down.
You should have.
Come on in.
The promo for his laser engraving stuff.
Yeah,
like,
man,
make sure you
that'd
give him
be
some
awesome.
free
You want to
advertising.
sponsor?
That's what Seth just said.
That
Seth
would be
is-
the ad. That would absolutely be the ad of the show. It'd be his laser engraving thing. Be like, cool, you owe us $20 now. Thank you. Leave.
That's so funny, man.
Leave.
Leave. All right. I don't know how to close. What's happening now? What do we do now? Do we tell everybody where to find you on the internet? Do we do that now?
You can do that now.
Bowser,
Sorry.
tell everybody where they can find you on the internet, my friend.
Find me on Xbox at Bowser13 and also on Blue Sky and in the Discord. That's pretty much it these days.
I
That's
love
all
it.
I got.
Mitch Power 1116. Tell the people where they can find you on the internet, dude.
You just did. Go to Mitch.
Fee, go ahead and tell everybody. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Mitch.
Absolutely.
No, Figo.
for it, Mitch. Okay, hi. You know what? Go to twitch.tv/MitchPower1116 to go check out Mitch's streams, where sometimes he plays things other than Apex and
This is
Call
true.
of Duty.
This is true.
But shout out to him. But no, you can find me on the internet at Zeranix, whether it's on Discord, Xbox, Steam, and over on Twitch. When I get a moment, I will go and start streaming again. It's been a little bit busy, but I do plan on playing some games like Expedition 33, Oblivion. I'll probably just do a whole other character. I'll probably make a brand new character on stream because the character creator is. I have thoughts on the character creator. And yeah,
If only we had a podcast to talk about it.
I mean, you know what? We should just sit down, Sean, and do an entire episode about character creators
Next week. Let's do it.
Yes, Mitch.
I actually do want to promote something. As you guys are leaving this, make sure you guys hit like on the video. But while you're doing that, go check out Lockwood, who is actually doing the character creator for Oblivion as we speak right now.
That's really funny, man.
So make sure if you guys are already there, if you're already here, just go follow her over there. Go check her out. She's having a lot of fun doing that. So make sure you guys go check her out. That's my shout out.
Does that say she started streaming 97 minutes ago?
It sure is. And yeah, she's still going. So that's more of like the Fee's audience is loving this right now, right?
Yes.
My audience is like, where's the shoot, bang, bangs? Her audience is like, I'm for
creators,
it. Exactly. I'm with it.
Day.
Pretty great.
Yeah.
Love that. Thanks for that.
Thank you.
As for me, you can find me in the Discord and streaming right here at twitch.tv/carpoolgaming live. Kind of a bunch. We did it today for lunchtime on Fridays at lunchtime. That was pretty great. I'm going to be doing that as much as I possibly can. And I think that is the end of the show. But before we end this episode of the Xbox Drive, episode 384, I must, and I am so excited to thank our patrons who make all of this possible over at patreon.com/carpoolgaming, especially those ultimate producers. Jonathan Brown, you can find his music at linktree/pme.jib, just like me. Sean Capri, listen to that there, pme.jib. So go ahead and listen. Thank you to Cwagmire, who reminds you that the best babes are in fact Xenobabes, and Technical Michael, who says if you are Kevesi or Agnian, you are a Xenobabe at heart. Thank you so much to our ultimate producers. You guys are incredible. Thank you to our platinum producers, Smokin Joe, The Captain, Tim Paullin, and Toxic. And all of our gold members, Adam K, Anna, Awesome Dave 1337, Brad Moore, Brian Reese, Cecily Carrozza, Dan and Luma, Dannohh, Emily O'Kelly, Jan 32, Liger Woods 330, Mr. Giggles, hold Mr. Frump, Patrice Mallette, Peje EP, Stephen Keller, and I got Bowser with that one. Thank you, everybody, for supporting us at patreon.com/carpoolgaming. Go over there. Use the website, not the app, you dummy. Use the website. Save 30% off, you big silly, and support us at the tier that works for you. We appreciate you. We'll see you there. We love you all. And Bowser, is that? Do you have any fine words to close out the show for us this evening?
Go clean up some blood.
Nice. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of the Xbox Drive. Now, before you drive off, be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube and follow Carpool Gaming on socials. Don't forget that we've got some awesome Xbox Drive merch on carpoolgaming.com, and you can also support the show on Patreon at patreon.com/carpoolgaming for exclusive content. Links to everything are in the description. We'll see you next week.